Whatever you want, insect.
After this, Goku would go to Dende's palace, and he would tell him that he wanted to train in the Room of Time for a few hours. Dende would be surprised by this, since there was very little time left for the tournament, but he would still let him enter the Room of Time. So at that moment, Goku would enter the Time Room. He would begin to train immediately in that place. They'd spent approximately 3 months in that place, and Goku had managed to perfect a little the technique used by the Super Saiyan God Phase 2 with Kaioken. Meanwhile, Beerus would arrive to the Earth with Whis, and he would see that Goku was not anywhere. So he'd ask Vegeta where Goku was, and he would lie, telling him that he had probably gone to Kaiosama to perfect some techniques. Beerus would be angry for this, but Vegeta would believe him. Vegeta was trembling with fear to think what would happen if Beerus knew that he was in the Room of Time. Meanwhile, in the hyperbolic time chamber, Goku would think, I see, I'm not far away from being able to control this technique well without it giving me trouble when I use it. About 2 more months would pass, and Goku had managed to master the Kaioken times 100 while using Super Saiyan Blue. By that time, there was half an hour to start the Tournament of Power, so Goku decided it was time to leave. So I'd think about it. Before I leave, I really gotta know if I'm able to control the Kaioken times 100. Goku at that moment would begin to increase all his power, making the whole place tremble. He decided to test his strength and speed, so he'd throw a power ball, and he thought he'd be fast enough to throw it and then destroy it. So he did. But something went wrong, and at the moment of throwing it, Goku failed, and accidentally destroyed the entrance of the time room, and everything would be destroyed. Goku would go to see what happened, and he realized that everything was destroyed. Can't be! What did I do? I'm an idiot! How am I supposed to get out of this place? It's not possible! Meanwhile, outside the room, it was time to go to the Tournament of Power, and Beerus was extremely angry.
Where the hell is Goku? He should have come some time ago. If he's supposed to be with Kaiosama, he should have come a long time ago. Damn Goku. Swear I'll kill you. That idiot Vegeta must have lied to me.
Everyone was scared because they had to leave, and Goku still didn't show up. Vegeta himself would be surprised and think,
What's going on? Why isn't Goku here? He's supposed to be here right now. This can't be. Kakarot, what did you do? Beerus is gonna kill me for this.
Vegeta at that moment would tell Beerus that he knew what happened to Goku.
Tell me, Vegeta, what happened to that bastard? I lied to you. He didn't go to Kaiosama. He actually went into the time room to train. That bug said not to tell them, but it's too late to do anything.
Everyone else would be angry about this.
How could Goku have been so irresponsible to go train right now? He's an idiot. Thanks to him, we're all in this, and he won't take care of what he caused. This is terrible. Now what are we going to do?
Beerus at that moment would think,
We're lost. That idiot will never come. We'll have to leave without him.
At that moment, everyone would go to the Tournament of Power, and they recruited someone quickly who could take the Saiyan's place. They'd arrive at that place, and the Tournament of Power would start. Meanwhile, Goku would be inside the Room of Time. No matter how hard I try, I can't get out of here. I gotta increase all my power to get out of this place. So I'll open the portal and get out of this place. With that said, Goku would concentrate and start to increase all of his power. Using Kaioken times 100, he was managing to create a portal, but it was barely the size of the tip of a needle. It was so small, outside the time room, Dende realized that Goku had not left, so he would go to see what was happening, and was surprised to find that the entrance was destroyed, leaving Dende totally speechless. This isn't possible. Goku destroyed the only entrance that connects both dimensions. This is irreparable. In any case, if I managed to fix it, I would make the entrance, but it'd be a different dimension of emptiness. It's impossible for him to connect to his dimension. There are thousands like that, and I cannot specify which dimension I want to access. I don't know how Goku will get out of that place. For now, I can only ask Shenron to make that Saiyan immortal. At that moment, Dende would look for the Dragon Balls and ask Shenron to make Goku immortal, since he had not been able to bring him to his world. Inside the room, Goku remembered what Dende had told him, and that was that he had improved the time room, and it was practically altering it, as it happened before. Outside the time room, all the universes were fighting for survival, but as expected, in the end it was Universe 7 against 11, and the 11th universe came out as the winner, with Jiren standing on top. So all the universes had been destroyed, including Universe 7. In this case, Jiren would make a personal wish, which did not involve reviving other universes. And in this case, Zeno-sama would not do anything to them for choosing that wish. There was nothing left for the eliminated universes. And despite this, the dimension that Goku was in was not affected, because it wasn't even part of the universes as such. It's a place outside of those universes. Goku at that moment felt within himself that everything was over for his universe, and he would feel that frustration of not being able to do anything. I swear that when I leave here, I'll take revenge on Zeno-sama. He'll regret this. I'll train in this place until I become very powerful. Only death will be able to stop me. And so centuries and centuries would pass inside the Room of Time, in which Goku had remained locked up all this time. In all this time, Goku became very powerful, getting to have a very great power. In this case, Goku would never master Ultra Instinct, since his body was never cornered at some point of his stay. In that place, this one would obtain another transformation that derives from the gods of destruction, but not the state of Ultra Instinct. In this form, Goku would have a power similar to the one of Ultra Instinct, and this to Goku took him many years to dominate. Since he was alone in that place, Goku would think, with this new power I could defeat Beerus if he were alive. But however, I could do nothing against Zeno-sama. I've tried to get out of this place, but even with his power, it's totally impossible to escape. Being in this place for so long is consuming me completely. By this time, Goku was beginning to lose his emotions, because he had been in that place for too long. After that, 100,000 years passed in the room. Goku had an extremely overwhelming amount of power. By this time, he had lost his emotions completely. His power was comparable to the priest of Daishinkan. Now, yes, damn Zeno-sama, I'll leave this place and finally kill you. I lost my emotions completely, but I've never forgotten what you did. You destroyed the universes without any mercy, just for your stupid need for amusement. The only thing I felt all these years has been that of resentment. To think I lost everyone I loved. You didn't care about anything and you destroyed them without mercy. In fact, I won't try to leave this place again. I have to make sure I'm strong enough to kill you. After this, 2 million years had passed in the time room, and Goku's power was already immeasurable. It had already reached its peak thousands of years ago, and he had spent all that time doing absolutely nothing. His memories had almost completely clouded. 97% of his memories had belonged to the time room, but what he never forgot in all that time was his desire to take revenge on Zeno-sama. I'm tired of this damn place. I don't know what the hell to do anymore. As soon as I reach my maximum power, I'll try again to use all my power to escape from this place. It's totally impossible. What good is all this power if I'm never going to use it? This is disgusting. I'd do anything to get out of this place, sell my soul to anyone. But it's impossible. I want to die. At that moment, in an unknown place, someone would hear this voice, which said that he would do anything. And this one would think, whose voice is that? Does it belong to a Saiyan? Did it say it would do anything? I see it has overwhelming power. This mortal could be a great use to me. This is interesting. Meanwhile, in the time room, a big yellow light had illuminated the place. So this would leave Goku very surprised. The Saiyan would see a woman coming out of that big light, and he would say to her, "Who the hell are you? What are you doing in this place?" This woman would tell him, "I heard you said you'd do anything to get out of this place, and that's why I'm here." "What do you mean? You'll help me get out of this damn place?" "That's right. But like you said, you'll have to do as I say." "I swear I'll do whatever you want, but please get me out of here." "I see. Then from now on, you'll do what I tell you, and obey all my orders." At that moment, this woman would then take Goku out of the time room, and she would take him to the only universe there was at that moment. Goku would see all of this, and he was shocked to see that there really was only one universe left, and everything else was nothing. Goku, seeing this, would remember his grudge against Zeno-sama, and the first thing that went through his head is directly to go to where Zeno-sama was. But she would see Goku's intentions and warned him that he couldn't do it yet. 5,000 years had passed since the elimination of all the universes, and things were somewhat different. In Universe 11, in all that time, Jiren had become much stronger, and he felt a great power that came from somewhere. He realized that it was not just any guy, and he'd go to where that power came from. Meanwhile, the woman would tell Goku that a strong guy is heading towards them, and that it was the warrior, Jiren. "Who's this Jiren? What are you saying? I'm not interested in fighting this guy right now." "You won't think so when I tell you whose son Goku is. That warrior was the one who won the Tournament of Power and gave victory to Universe 11.
"But what are you saying? It's that man? It can't be. He could have revived all the universes, yet he asked for something totally different. That's unforgivable. I'm sure I would have asked to revive the universes. Damn you!"
"I knew the Saiyan would be like that. I was surprised when I heard his universe had been destroyed, but that guy's already here." At that moment, Jiren would arrive at that place, and he would see Goku. Be surprised to see that the Saiyan didn't come from his universe.
"The hell? Who's this guy? If I remember correctly, the Saiyan belonged to Universe 6 and 7. How is he alive? That doesn't really matter. What are you doing in this place, Saiyan?" "I see. So you're Jiren.
You're the one who won the Tournament of Power 5,000 years ago. I've waited a long time to meet that person too. I don't care what you want. You've come with evil intentions to my universe. And for that, I'll have to kill you. I'd never be in your universe if only you had made the right wish. And you think I care about the other universes? I don't really care about that. I only care about taking care of my universe. The others aren't my problem. I don't care if they disappear or not. Damn you! You had the power to save everything. And now you're going to die for it. Unbelievable. This Saiyan is interesting. I never imagined he'd hold such a grudge for this. At that moment, Jiren would realize that he had to eliminate that guy. Topo was next to Jiren, so he would be the first to attack. Goku would transform at that moment and use 5% to fight Topo. Topo would attack him, but his attacks would have no effect on Goku. Goku had destroyed all of Topo's bones in an instant, and Topo wouldn't be able to stand up. Jiren decided to attack Goku at that moment, and he was getting to make a little fight to the Saiyan. But Goku would tell him, "It's useless, you bastard. You can't fight me. I'm much stronger than you and I haven't used my most powerful transformation."
But what are you talking about, you bastard? I'll finish you!
Jiren would appear from behind Goku's back, but Goku would put his arm through him at that moment, killing Jiren right then and there. Topo would say to him,
Damn you, Saiyan! Why did you do that to Jiren?
Topo with his last energy would try to throw one of his attacks at Goku, but this didn't help at all, and Goku would kill him right then and there. On the other hand, the Angel Marcerita had informed Belmont that Jiren and Topo's ki had completely disappeared, leaving Belmont surprised, as he didn't believe such a fact. Tell me, Marcerita, what happened? Apparently a Saiyan took both their lives. It's impossible for them to be a Saiyan. Their entire race was exterminated in that tournament 5,000 years ago. They belonged to Universe 6 and 7. You must be wrong. No, sir. But Achille is a Saiyan. But how is it possible? Doesn't make any sense. And how is it that someone of such a weak race could have ended the lives of Jiren and Topo? I must know who it is. Sir, it's better if you see for yourself. At that moment, the god of destruction, Vermoth, would tell the angel, Daisy, to take him to where that guy was. On the other hand, Mikushin would tell the Saiyan, "You shouldn't have done that. Possibly the god of destruction in this universe has noticed, and won't hesitate to come to this place." I don't really care about that. If he wants to come, let him come. If he wants to face me, he'll warm me up. That Jiren and Topo guy just bored me. Can't believe he won the Tournament of Power. What a disappointment. I can't imagine how helpless he must have felt to have been trapped in that place millennia ago. He must have suffered a lot. But now he's a formidable warrior with unmatched power, and the best part is that he belongs to me. Completely forgot. I really have to follow your orders, but for some reason you haven't asked me for anything, even though you took me out of that place because of that condition. For now, I've decided that you should follow your instincts. Later, you'll realize my plan. Goku would see two guys approaching, but he already knew who they were. I see. So you were right, and he will come. Some time passed, and the god Belmont had arrived to that place, and Goku would tell him, "I knew you'd come, god of destruction." The Daisy Angel, for some reason, had been surprised to see Mikushin, but Mikushin was not supposed to show emotion, and said absolutely nothing. The reason for this is unknown. On Belmont's side, he was also shocked to see the Saiyan, because he remembered seeing him before, at the Universal Tournament. How is it possible that the Saiyan is coming out? I remember it perfectly. But how could he beat Jiren? This was unthinkable. Besides, Jiren had become even stronger than before, and this Saiyan managed to defeat him without any problems. Why do you have that face, sir? You look scared. Tell me, why have you come, God Belmont? I hope you're not here for the same reason as those bastards Jiren and Topo. How dare you, Saiyan, interrupt my universe and assassinate my two best warriors? You're a complete idiot. Those two useless bastards provoked me, and I had to kill them. I'll spare your life if you leave this place right now. Don't waste my time. Or do you want to have the same fate as them? The hell do you think? You think someone like you, a mere Saiyan, could take on someone like me? You bastard, you'll be the one who's dying for defying a god of destruction. I see. So if you're thinking of fighting, even though I warned you, in that case, I'll have some fun with you. But please, don't make me laugh, Saiyan. Don't you realize what stupid things you say? So if he fights, this could be very interesting. The last time he fought was 40,000 years ago. At that moment, Goku was transformed, and he decided to use all of his power in that phase. At the same time, Belmont would increase his power, making the whole place crumble in that instant. He would laugh because he felt in Goku a power much inferior to his, so he would attack the Saiyan, and both would have a somewhat equal fight. The god was surprised because Goku was able to keep up with him, and this made him speechless. It's not possible. How can a simple Saiyan fight me? I don't understand. They would continue fighting, but Belmont would decide to use his Hakai technique against the Saiyan. I've had enough of you, mortal. It's time for you to fade out of existence. At that very moment, the god Belmont would use his Hakai on the Saiyan. But surprisingly to him, it did absolutely nothing. I see that. Yes, you're a strong god, Belmont, but I'm tired of playing with you. What do you mean, like playing, you bastard? What the hell do you mean? Goku at that moment, with his fist, made a punch into the air that'd be so strong that Belmont would come to feel this, and the impact made him fall to the ground. The angel Daisy herself had been surprised by this. She'd never seen anyone humiliate the god of destruction Belmont in such a way. Belmont was on the ground, and he was stunned by this. What the hell did he do to me? He didn't even touch me, and he felt like he gave me an abysmal physical blow. How could he be so powerful? He's just playing with me. A mortal really did this to me. I don't understand. Enough, Belmont. It's time for you to die. You had a long life, but here came to your end. You decided to challenge me even though I had warned you. Your repentance will do you no good. You goddamn god. Margarita would see that Goku was about to assassinate Belmont, but really, Belmont couldn't do anything at that moment, because it was against the rules. Belmont would tell Goku that he was just a useless Saiyan, so Goku at that moment did to Belmont his same technique of Hakai, and it would disappear completely. The angel Daisy couldn't stand this, and tried to attack the Saiyan. It would teleport behind the Saiyan, and throw an attack to Goku so powerful it made him fall to the ground. Goku was with wounds after this great attack, and would say to him, "What? At what point did he do it? I was caught so off guard by that angel. What a cheat. How dare you do this to me? I was thinking of sparing your life, but what you've done is unforgivable. You killed Belmont without mercy, Saiyan. You're scum. If I didn't do it, he was going to do it. He's the one who provoked this. But you shouldn't have killed him, you damn Saiyan!" Goku at that moment would stand up from the ground, and she would attack him, but Goku at that moment would stop her and grab her arm. "Then I see you wish to die too. And take this!" Goku would launch an attack on the angel, which left her on the verge of death. Goku would see this and think seriously, how come she didn't die with that attack? It's impossible. I see. Then I'll end her life with this last attack. That Saiyan could beat me. It's impressive. He really is this powerful. Too bad I'm no match for him. I won't be able to avenge Mr. Belmont's death. This is the end. Goku was about to kill Daisy the Angel at that moment, but suddenly, the angel Mikoshin told him not to do it, and to let her live. Why do you say that? Do you even know her? That's something I can't tell you right now, Saiyan. Alright. I'll follow your orders, and I won't kill her. At that moment, both of them would leave that place, and the angel Daisy had not died. On the other hand, the priest Daishinkan had felt the power of one of the angels was very low. But what's wrong? Why do I chase that Margarita's power has dropped so much? What happened? Wait, I don't feel the power of the god of destruction Belmont at all. That means he's dead. But how? Daishinkan wouldn't say anything to Zeno-sama, and it would quickly go to where the Daisy Angel was. He would arrive and find her still wounded on the ground. What happened to you? Who the hell did this to you? The angel Daisy would say to him, almost without being able to speak, "It was that Saiyan. He did this to me." A Saiyan, you say? No, that's impossible. How come they left you like that? Daishinkan would heal them at that moment, but suddenly this one would feel the power of this Saiyan. That Saiyan took Belmont's life with almost no effort. He somehow became extremely powerful. So this immense power belonged to the Saiyan son Goku. Father, you must also know something. He was with a woman. Why are you telling me this? Who was that woman? Daisy was about to tell him who it was, but it seemed that she had lost her memories at that moment. Apparently, she only remembered everything else, but not the woman who was with Goku. I'm sorry, Father. For some reason, I've completely forgotten. I don't remember her now that I think about it. How come I can't visualize her in my mind? I see. I think that woman erased your memories of her. Strange. Why would someone do that? I'm sure she had a reason to do it. I only know of one person who's able to manipulate the memories of others, but I doubt it was her. Who are you referring to, Father? Forget it, Daisy. It's not important. So you're not going to tell me? Okay, I understand. Tell me how you're going to confront that Saiyan now that you know where he is because of his ki. For now, I don't think I should do it. His only sin was killing a god of destruction, Belmont. I can't punish someone just because he overcame the powers of a god of destruction and killed him. If you had died, I would have had more than enough reason to pay him a visit, but What I don't understand is how that guy became so powerful in just these 5,000 years. He didn't show up to the Tournament of Power. Zeno-sama was very upset about that, but how is he alive? If his universe was sentenced to elimination, he'd been hidden all this time in this universe? But if so, why didn't we ever feel his power? I don't understand it. On the other hand, Goku had gone with Mikushin in search of a planet on which he could live. He would try to look for one similar to Earth, but he wouldn't find it. This universe is pathetic. I need my universe back. No chance of seeing it again. That's right. Unfortunately, you'll never see it again, unless Daishinkan or Zeno-sama decide so. Come to think of it, I could use the Super Dragon Balls to revive all the universes. How did I not think of that before? Actually, that's impossible, Saiyan. Super Dragon Balls were scattered throughout all the universes, but as they were wiped out of existence, those were also wiped out. So now there are only 2 Super Dragon Balls, which are within this universe, but they're useless anyway. Daishinkan has enough power to rebuild universes, however he couldn't return them to the way they were before their elimination. The Dragon Salama would be the only one who could do it, but it's impossible to evoke him. In any case, the Super Dragon Balls should be rebuilt, but by their own creator, the Great Salama. Who's Salama? Suppose he's pretty powerful. He's the creator god, but he hasn't been heard from for 10 billion years. That's interesting. I'd like to know how powerful that guy must be. His power has no equivalent. How can it be measured? He's the most powerful being in existence. No one can surpass him. On the other hand, Daishinkan was in the palace of Zeno-sama, and he would tell him seriously, "You must know something important, Mr. Zeno-sama." "What do you have to say?" "The Saiyan, Son Goku, is alive. Apparently he wasn't eliminated 5,000 years ago in your universe. Somehow or other, he survived." Zeno-sama was stunned when he heard all this, leaving him speechless. "You say he's alive, but how is that possible? Even though he was my friend in his universe, it was destroyed, and for that same reason he had to share the same destiny. I'll never forget that he was my only great friend, but he must die. It was Universe 11 who won that tournament." "What are you saying? You want me to kill this Saiyan?" "I didn't expect such a strong reaction from you, Zeno-sama. In these 5,000 years, you've changed much more than you did in the billions of years you've existed. I'm surprised that you no longer behave like a child." "You're right, Daishinkan, but that doesn't matter now. If that Saiyan is alive, he'll surely have intentions of killing me, because in the end, it was me who destroyed his only universe." "He's right, Zeno-sama. When he was in front of me, I noticed the great anger in his eyes, and a huge hatred. He's very different from what he was before. He looked like someone totally different." Zeno-sama would tell his guardians to give him an order. He asked his guardians that they both had to kill the Saiyan Son Goku. They would obey the order, and for the first time they had separated from Zeno-sama. He had commanded them, because he knew that Goku was not just anyone, and that this one was something strong. So in these moments, the guardians would go to where the Saiyan was. Meanwhile, Goku would ask Mikushin what she's been hiding from him all this time, since for some reason, Daisy seemed to know her, and this was very strange. Mikushin would decide to tell Goku everything, and she would say, sighing, "Daishinkan is my brother. Why I rescued you is to fulfill my plan and get revenge. 3 billion years ago, I was banished by Daishinkan and Zeno-sama. They believed that I had been the one who had planned the revolution that the gods and angels had. They were sick of following orders from someone as pathetic as Zeno-sama was back then, so they turned against their father, Daishinkan and Zeno-sama. This caused a big war back then that almost wiped out the universes, but in the end, Zeno-sama ended up destroying those universes. At that time, they were very quarrelsome, so it was easy for him to blame me for everything. This was the reason why I was banished. Because of this, I had a big fight with my brother, Daishinkan, but finally, he was the one who won the battle and sealed me in a divine dimension." "But if you were sealed in a divine dimension, how come you're here?" "I was able to get out of that dimension, making me more powerful than I was. In that place, there was a Supreme Guardian, who was to blame for the souls not escaping from that place. He was far superior to me for millions of years, but what the Supreme Guardian didn't know was that I was getting stronger and stronger. And so the day finally came, after so much slaughter, to that damned one, and I could escape from that dimension. Zeno-sama and Daishinkan the fact that I've hidden almost all my power for this time. Just like you, I also wish to annihilate those damned ones that did this to me. Without any proof, they deserve death." She was saying this to Goku, but suddenly a huge attack had almost hit them. "But who was that? It almost hit me!" Suddenly, 2 guys with serious expressions would say,
Saiyan, it's time for you to die, to pay for your sins.
I see. So that bastard was the one who sent them. How detestable. They were surprised to see Mikushin was in that place.
But how come she's alive? Didn't they seal her up? Don't understand.
Hey, that doesn't matter now. Remember that we were only sent with the order to assassinate the Saiyan.
That's right. We must comply with that order of the great Zeno-sama.
These guardians, without warning, would attack the Saiyan coordinated. They'd managed to hit several blows to the Saiyan, making him crash into some rocks nearby. Goku would stop. They would make a very coordinated attack, which impacted with the Saiyan, leaving him surprised. I see. Never seen them in a fight before. They're very interesting. But they're still just simple guardians. They're not enough against my power. How disappointing. They'll end very quickly.
But what are you saying, you damn Saiyan? What are you thinking?
They'd make a powerful attack again, but Goku this time would easily stop it and destroy it. But how did he stop it like that? How did that mortal become so strong? Our most powerful attack had no effect on him. Son Goku, it would be better if I didn't kill them. I could control their minds to obey us and hit the damned Daishinkan and Zeno-sama where it hurts the most.
Do you really have the ability to do that? You should have said so earlier.
At that moment, Mikushin would control the minds of both of them and order them to end Zeno-sama's life. At that time, the Guardians would leave for Zeno-sama's place. Hey Mikushin, they realize it was you who controlled them, and they'll know you're alive. That's exactly what I want, Saiyan. They'll realize right away, since I'm the only person who could control beings as complex as them. They'll probably doubt about it, but I'll surprise that bastard. Since I was little, Daishinkan was always jealous of me, since he was a weakling compared to me, and the deities always preferred me, until he got tired and trained so much to surpass me that he achieved it. And despite the fact that everyone was taking him more seriously, and that Zeno-sama chose him, he always tried to make me look bad, and took advantage of the rebellion of the angels to frame me. And finally, he could get rid of me. I never agreed with the rules of those bastards, but it would never have crossed my mind to start such a rebellion. I see. So it was probably all planned by Daishinkan. They were his sons after all. He probably manipulated them into doing it, so he could throw it all on you and get you banished. Indeed. That's what happened, Saiyan. But even though I explained it to the king of all, Zeno-sama, he was totally blinded by my brother Daishinkan's words. He wanted Zeno-sama to erase me from existence, but they could only seal me away. If so, I wouldn't be surprised if the Daishinkan priest who gave Zeno-sama the idea to erase the universes if they lost at that time. But it really doesn't matter. Whether it was Zeno-sama or that idiot Daishinkan, they both must die. That's why I trained for thousands of years, to take revenge on them. Meanwhile, in an unknown place, someone was watching all this, and would think, everything is going perfectly. This is all very satisfying. Soon you'll all be able to return to the great Zeno-sama. You just have to wait. I've longed for this moment for millions of years. It will finally happen. Everyone will tremble with the mere fact of your arrival. I've had to endure seeing really pathetic and weak beings profaning over you. Those who disrespect you must die, great Soma. You're not a legend, as everyone thinks. Meanwhile, in the place of Zeno-sama, the guards had arrived at that place, and Zeno-sama and Daishinkan were totally confident and sure that they had already killed the Saiyan. So Zeno-sama would ask them if it had cost them to kill him. They would lie to him, saying that it was something strong, but it did not cost them so much work to kill him. This is what Mikushin would order these guards to say. Perfect, we were able to get rid of him. I didn't have to get my hands dirty. Daisy, who was on the spot, would think, strange. How could they have killed him so easily? I remember that he was very strong. I don't understand it. Something's wrong here. When I was with that Saiyan, I realized the immense power he had. This is not just any guy. Daishinkan would notice an expression of displeasure on the angel Daisy's face, and asked her, "What's the matter, Daisy? Why do you have that look on your face?" Margarita at that moment would begin to tell Zeno-sama and Daishinkan that something was not right, but at that moment, without warning the Guardians, would attack Zeno-sama and Daishinkan from behind, with a great attack that created a great shockwave. That destructive attack had impacted with them, leaving Zeno-sama and Daishinkan stunned by this. Zeno-sama would have been affected by this attack, as he was totally unprepared and confident at that moment. Daishinkan was only scratched by this attack, as he always kept his resistance. He would heal Zeno-sama at that moment, and he would say, "But how did they just attack us for no reason? I can't understand it." Wait, they lied to us. I understand everything. It's impossible. Someone must have controlled them, but the only one who has the ability to do something like that is my sister. No, it can't be her. We sealed her. Could she be the woman who Margarita said was next to that Saiyan? I don't believe it, damn it.
So who's doing this to you, useless people? Tell me before I kill you.
We don't care about that, you damn midget. You'll die!
At that moment, the Guardians would do their most powerful technique, and they'd perform it against Zeno-sama, but they would be stopped by Daishin-kan.
I order you to stop, or I'll kill you!
They continued to attack, but by this time, they had run out of Mikushin's spell, and it was too late. Daishin-kan would wipe them out of existence. If guys like you could manipulate them so easily, you don't deserve to live. You're pathetic! Damn sister. Hope this isn't about you. On the other hand, Mikushin had seen that the Guardians had already done their job, and this one would say to Goku, "It's time, Saiyan."
I see, so it's finally here. I see, so it's finally time.
At that instant, they would head to where Daishin-kan and Zeno-sama were. Daishin-kan was sensing two great powers, which were approaching that place. What the hell? Who owns those two great powers approaching?
They're already here, Father. I knew they'd come. It was them who did all this to make them angry.
Goku and Mikushin would appear in front of them, leaving them totally speechless. So it was true. But how could it be possible? How did you escape from the seal? I didn't want to believe it. I thought it was just a crazy thought, but it's real.
That's right, brother. I was able to escape from that horrible place.
You detestable Zeno-sama. You sent your guards to assassinate me. What a coward you are. You don't know how long I waited to see your face. The one who mercilessly destroyed everything I loved.
And you should have been eliminated along with your universe. It was your Saiyan destiny, but for some reason, you're able to survive. And now you're causing a lot of trouble.
Shut up, you bastard! You seem to have changed, but that hasn't changed that you're the same stupid being you always were. Meanwhile, Mikushin would say to the Saiyan,
Son Goku, it's time for you to show your power. For this, I decided to free you from that dimension. You must eliminate them.
Don't make me laugh, sister. Are you really going to use that Saiyan to fight me? How disappointing. A weak and pathetic mortal like him won't be able to fight me. Goku at that moment, using his power, would throw himself against Daishin-kan. They would have a great battle, which would shake the whole place. The Saiyan's able to fight on par with me. What's going on? Goku would give Daishin-kan a big kick, causing Daishin-kan to hit the ground. He saw Goku and would say, I admit, you surprised me. You're somewhat strong, but not Saiyan enough. Daishin-kan would increase his power in a colossal way, making this felt throughout the multiverse.
What is this great power? I've never seen my brother give off so much. Impressive.
It's enough, Saiyan. I won't waste my time with a scumbag like you. I'll kill you quick. Try it, you damn priest. Daishin-kan in moments had appeared in front of Goku, and he would do the supreme technique of the angels. This would lock him inside an eternal seal, which made him trapped in a place called the Dimension of Despair. This could only be done by Daishin-kan, since it was a technique created by him.
Can't be. You locked him in that horrible dimension. If he had been locked in that place, he would never have escaped. No one who's been locked in that place has ever escaped. What will happen now? Saiyan, don't disappoint me.
What a bummer. I had to seal it. I told you it was pathetic. This time I'll kill you, sister. I'll show you no mercy.
Don't be stupid, Daishin-kan. That's Saiyan. You couldn't beat him that easily. I'm sure of that.
Goku inside that place thought, the atmosphere in this place is so heavy, so unbearable. I must get out of this place quickly. Goku would try to use his power to escape, but it was impossible. I see. I'll have to use all my power to get out of this place. Not even in the time room had I used so much power. Goku at that moment would give off an enormous power. He had reached his most powerful transformation. Goku would increase his power so much that the very balance of the dimension would be broken, causing him to leave the Dimension of Despair. How? It's impossible! No one's ever been able to break free from that place! Daishin-kan, you provoked it. I didn't think I'd have to use my absolute power to have to face you. You've sentenced your death. The hell? How did he get out of that place? No one's ever done it before. That dimension was supposed to seal him for eternity. Sealed thousands of very powerful warriors, but no one's been able to escape from it. How did he do it?
I told you, brother. Did you think that it would end like that? Don't be pathetic. That will end your life, and you'll become just a memory in my mind. Like that stupid dwarf will also be eradicated.
At that moment, Zeno-sama, with a very serious expression, would say to Goku,
I've had enough of you, Saiyan. You've caused me enough trouble. You didn't want to accept your own destiny, but you must understand. If destiny didn't end your life, then I will. Who do you think you are to come and challenge us, you bastard?
At that moment, Zeno-sama raises his hand, and he would say to him,
Disappear!
He had performed his supreme technique against the Saiyan, but he saw with his own eyes that this infallible technique had not worked against the Saiyan. leaving Zeno-sama completely stunned by this. A great shiver ran through his body. He'd be frozen because he couldn't mentalize in his head that someone could have survived that technique, especially a Saiyan. Daishinkan himself was speechless to see this, because even he couldn't have survived that if Zeno-sama tried to eliminate him. Did you really think you could finish me off with that simple technique? What an idiot you are. I've waited for this moment for a long time, in which I could take revenge for what they did. For that reason, I trained for millennia, just to see their suffering faces, knowing that their lives depend on me and my decisions, just as they felt those universes that you mercilessly eliminated. You'll pay the same coin. Shut up, Saiyan! Just because you're the only one to survive that technique doesn't mean you're superior to us. I'll finish you off immediately with my own hands. At that moment, Daishinkan, using all his powers, would appear from behind the Saiyan's back, and this would give him a strong blow, which was stopped by the Saiyan with one of his hands. Understand, you damn priest. You're no match for me anymore. Daishinkan would continue to strike at the Saiyan with devastating speed, but still, Goku parried each of his blows with ease.
Too bad you end up like this, brother, but you and that stupid midget deserve it.
Goku at that moment would give Daishinkan a big punch that sent him crashing to the ground. This can't be happening. I'm being downgraded to a Saiyan. Impossible. This can't be real. This can't be real. Believe me, it is, priest. As real as your subsequent death.
Kill them already, Goku. Make it quick. You caused a mess in the space and time universes because of their fight.
Goku at that moment would do one of his techniques, which was the Shirin. This technique was created by Goku himself, and he had perfected it completely in the time room. Didn't think I'd have to use the Shirin, but it's perfect for ending yours and Zeno-sama's existence right now. This technique turns his enemy into dust immediately, causing it to consume his every particle, and causing it to disappear from existence itself by eliminating their soul as well. Goku would charge the Shirin to end Daishinkan's life, but suddenly everyone felt a very overwhelming power somewhere in the universe. But what's wrong? Where does this great power come from? It's huge! On the other hand, the unknown subject said, "At last, the great time has come, Soma. It has appeared before my eyes again, and I never thought this would happen. I did everything you ordered me to do, manipulated everything at my whim since before that such power tournament. Thanks to that happened exactly what I wanted and expected. But I don't care if that price was to wait so many thousands and thousands of years. I was able to get him out of that place, a dimension that kept him locked up for so long. The moment the Saiyan increased his power, he unbalanced all space and time between the dimensions, causing time gaps to open up as I planned from the beginning."
Well done, Kane. You did perfect. I knew you wouldn't let me down, but now that I'm back, I must regain the power that I once had.
Mr. Soma, all the universes are gone except one. There are not enough lives needed for you to regain your great power.
I see. That idiot destroyed them all, so I killed him myself, and his life will be more than enough to regain my power.
On the other hand, Mikoshi had realized what Goku and Daishinkan had caused, leaving her stunned to see what she had caused. She would feel the power, and immediately realize who it was. This made her face turn pale.
Is it Soma? No, it can't be. It can't be him. This can't be happening.
Why do you have that face, Mikoshi? What's wrong?
It's your fault, Saiyan. You should have finished him off quickly. No, it's too late. He's appeared again, the most feared being of all. Many thought it was just a legend, but he's real.
Wait, but what guy are you talking about?
It's called Soma. The only thing that it was known is that the past Daishinkan with the help of Zeno-sama, and all the deities united their power to be able to seal this being. But even so, many of these deities lost their lives when they couldn't stand it anymore. This one was above all. But because of his evil plans, he had to be locked up. I think we forgot a little detail, and I'm starting to believe that she was the one who planned all this from the beginning. She may have manipulated everything, even before the Tournament of Power. All the decisions that have led us here could have been influenced by her. That woman is Kane, and in her time she did everything to please Soma. That's why now, I have no doubt that it was her. She has the power to alter people's thoughts.
Then I get it. That's why thousands of years ago I had thought of going to train in that time room, just before the Tournament of Power started. That little manipulation in my head was the root of it all. That woman's the real culprit of all this. If she hadn't done it, I would have fought in the Tournament of Power and possibly won, and none of this would have happened.
I see. So everything went just the way she wanted it to, until she took you to fight with Daishinkan and caused that great impact on all dimensions. I'm surprised she's been doing this all these thousands of years. Now we're lost. We have neglected that woman.
Everyone would be speechless to know that many of her actions were influenced by this guy named Kane. And that's why he released the terrifying Soma, On the other hand, the great Soma would say,
It's time to take back all that I have lost. Take back everything that was once mine. With my great power, I can rebuild these eliminated universes in my own way, and everything will be ruled by my thoughts.
So it shall be, my great Soma. It makes me very happy to see you back.
But I must go and eliminate that useless Daishinkan, and everyone with him. They've done their job. They're just a nuisance.
Soma had realized that he no longer needed those who freed him, because they were no longer of any use, referring to Goku and Daishinkan. This one wanted to kill the one who mainly sealed him for millions of years. This one wanted to kill Daishinkan with his own hands, and all those who had some kind of relationship with him. This included Goku and Mikoshin, so at this moment Soma and Kane would go to where Goku and the others were. He would have arrived in moments thanks to his great power.
But whose is this huge key approaching? His power is immeasurable, isn't it?
At that moment, a guy with a great dark aura would appear in front of them, telling them,
So here you were. I must thank you for what you did. You were a great help. Thanks to you, I was able to escape from that damn seal.
Impossible! Then Mikoshin wasn't lying in his premonition.
Indeed, Saiyan. The one you see in front of you is the great Soma.
At that very moment, Mikoshin, by an act of reflex, would kneel before his presence. But what are you doing? Why are you doing this in front of that guy? Aren't you humiliating yourself?
Sorry, it's just that whenever I saw him in my past, my action was always to kneel before him, because he was the one who was above almost everything, to the point that Daishinkan and all the other deities had to unite all their power to seal him, since they didn't even have the necessary power to kill him.
You surprise me, Mikoshin. You still have that great habit. I'm pleased you still understand who's on top of everything. For that reason, I shall not end your life, but I will end the lives of these idiots. They didn't even have the audacity to prostrate themselves. How disrespectful.
Why would I kneel before someone like you? No one could be that would commit an action like that so cowardly. If you want to fight, then do it. Enough with the games. At that moment, Kane would start laughing like a mad woman.
You seriously think you have any kind of chance against him? Don't be stupid. Now that he was released, everyone must obey him, and the one who opposes will die.
Damn you. Shut your mouth. It's your Kane, the damned one who manipulated my entire environment at this disgusting whim. You're disgusting.
That's right, mortal. As soon as I saw you, I knew you had great potential to face that priest. Luckily, I'm an entity endowed with a lot of patience, and that's how I controlled everything in these thousands of years. In the end, you ended up doing what you said so much to oppose. Too bad the culprit of all this is yourself. You don't know how much fun it was for me to see that everything was going as I had wanted. It was very satisfying. I have to admit that doing it was not so difficult for me, mostly because you were very predictable. I knew everything that you and the people around you would do. I was several steps ahead.
Goku would notice that she was only trying to make fun of them. A great anger entered Goku's body when he found out that none of what happened was an act and consequence of his own actions. He would have preferred to be guilty of all this, but knowing that a person was the one who used him as a toy filled him with anger. Mikoshin would see the Saiyan who was giving off great power due to the anger he felt inside, and this one would say to him,
Goku, you must calm down. If you continue, you won't be able to take it. Kane, get rid of that guy before he becomes a problem for you, and I'll take care of the priest.
He would see that Daishinkan was already wounded, and he'd say,
It would be a pity to end your life this way, priest.
At that moment, Soma would make Daishinkan recover completely, and this one with a smile would say,
Now that you're complete, I will enjoy killing you after what you did to me. I'll use your head as a trophy. Even your sister hates you. You're detestable. Once I take your life and that damn dwarfs, I'll become the king of everything. And I will be the ultimate exponent of everything. I'll rebuild all these universes that erased, and make them as they really should be. Those detestable beings that dare to go against the rules imposed by me will be tortured and killed so that the others understand how they should behave. And that's how I make the perfect place. Far from a useless and pathetic being such as humans, those who hurt each other, kill each other, betray each other, it's disgusting. And make sure that no race is equal or similar to them.
The hell are you saying, you bastard? You're sick! I won't let you do that. In any case, I'd have to be the king of everything. I don't care who you are.
Kane, I told you to take care of this idiot. He's just annoying me. I have to kill Daishinkan.
This one would notice that Kane didn't respond, but Goku would tell him, I already took care of her. Did you think that someone like her could kill me? Don't be an idiot.
The hell? How did he beat Kane?
He would turn around and realize that Kane was on the ground with several wounds, leaving him surprised, since he knew the great power that Kane possessed.
Open flashback.
Soma had given the order to Kane to end the Saiyan's life, while the latter was settling scores with Daishinkan. At that moment, Kane would say to Goku,
I will kill you! I'll rip out every part of your body. You don't know how I'll enjoy it. I haven't fought for millennia, but the time has finally come.
If that's what you think, you can't be further from reality. You're no match for me. You had to realize since you've been watching me and manipulating me all this time, but thanks to that same realization, I became a being with immeasurable power.
You make me laugh, Saiyan.
At that moment, Kane would try to hit Goku with his divine chains, which would break the bones of any individual impacted by these. But in spite of this, Goku would say, I told you, you better not follow the order to kill me. But you did. Goku at that moment would break the divine chains that this guy possessed with a simple movement.
What's wrong? I couldn't even see his movements. What's going on? I don't understand. How is he moving at that speed?
Goku in moments had delivered more than 100,000 blows to Kane, which had made her fall to the ground. Sacred Seal! The Saiyan would say, making her unable to move at all. I won't kill you just so you can see how I kill this person you tried so hard to free. That's how you could tell that idiot wasn't even a match for me. I'll kill Daishinkan myself after I kill you. And that stupid midget too. Zenosama realized at that moment that he was no match for anyone. So in an act of cowardice he tried to run away. But Goku would perform his sacred seal on him as well.
Goku, I warned you, please. You're not capable of facing him. Understand that he's the great Soma.
Mikoshin, you look ridiculous and stupid kneeling before this bastard, who thinks to create a new multiverse to his thoughts, which go against everything you and I think. You must understand, you must not humiliate yourself like this. Mikoshin would think about what Goku had told him, and after a while, he realized what he was doing.
He's right. I can't allow this. He's sick. His father Salama should have eliminated him while he could. He's pathetic. The only thing he supported my brother in is what he did against him in the past. That Saiyan has opened my eyes. What the hell am I doing?
I say, Mikoshin, I was really thinking of sparing your life, but I see you let that guy's words rule you.
Shut up, you bastard! I don't care how powerful you are. That Saiyan and I will put an end to your miserable existence.
At that moment, Mikoshin began to release an enormous power that had never been seen before. His eyes would turn red. I see, so he'll use his supreme power. He'll fight with all his power, and I'm terrified of him.
Damn Soma, that Saiyan's right. Why should I show respect to someone who doesn't deserve it? It's absurd. I don't care how powerful you are. If I have to die, then I will die. But I won't allow you to do anything that goes against my wishes.
How foolish you are, Mikoshin. You already secured your life. You just sentenced yourself. How stupid. You'll have to die along with that Saiyan and that priest.
That's something I'm willing to pay for. What you're trying to do with the universes seems absurd to me.
Stop talking then. Show me why you say so much. Mikoshin would give off a great aura that made the whole place shudder, felt throughout the multiverse. The angel Margarita, who was on the site, was stunned by this.
It's impressive. It's the first time in my entire life that I've seen Mikoshin give off that power. It's overwhelming. In the end, if things go wrong, we'll have to be on his side. We'll have to work together to defeat him.
What's going on? Why don't those cowards try anything against him? How pathetic. I feel sorry for them. At that moment, Mikoshin would be ready to attack him, and so would do it without hesitation. This would take Soma by surprise, who never thought that this would happen. She would manage to give many blows to Soma, who could not see where they came from. One of these blows would make her fall, but nevertheless, he would tell her, "So that's all you have? Thought you could give more."
Shut the fuck up, you fucker!
At that moment, Mikoshin would launch several attacks of destruction at Soma. Immediately powerful attacks impacted with this one, creating a big explosion in the place.
What's wrong, Soma? You weren't as powerful as they said. I took that stupid smile off your face.
From the debris of the explosion, Soma would come out with some injuries, and Kane would say,
No, Soma, it can't be. How did they do that to you? It's impossible. You're the most powerful of all. Please don't die. You know how much it cost me to bring you back. How come that woman is doing this to you? I have to do something. I can't let her kill you.
Goku would see Kane's intentions, and Kane would tell him, "You'll do absolutely nothing. With the seal I put on you, you won't be able to move even a little bit. It's better that you see how they kill him, and that all the absurd things you did were useless. After he dies, you'll go with him too. But the only reason you're still alive is because I want you to see how that stupid Soma disappears before your eyes."
Damn Saiyan, you're scum. That won't happen.
On Mikoshin's part, this one was extremely angry, so she was giving off a terrifying power that was crushing Soma. This one had come out of the rubble, and Mikoshin would say,
Interesting, you're still alive. Well, I shouldn't be surprised. After all, you're Soma. It was to be expected, although another opponent wouldn't have been able to survive all those attacks I gave you. If Zalama doesn't want to get rid of his failure of a creation, then I'll do it myself on my own. You can't believe I deigned to kneel before such a pathetic being like you.
You don't have to worry about that, Miko-shin. We all make mistakes. Just finish him off. Daishinkan would be extremely dumbfounded because his sister was humiliating him, leaving him perplexed. At what point did she become so powerful? That power abysmally surpasses the power she had before. I must escape from this place. Whoever wins will end up killing me. I'm only risking my life. I should use this as an opportunity to escape. While everyone was distracted with another major problem at that moment, Daishinkan and Zeno-sama cowardly disappeared from that place. Goku would stop feeling the power of both of them and realize they had escaped. Who would have thought? Those idiots running away. Doesn't really matter. Their death is inevitable. When I find them, I'll kill them with my own hands. But first, we have to take care of that bastard Soma. Miko-shin had decided to do some of his most powerful attacks. These were capable of destroying entire universes. And this one, he had only used once in his life. And it had been many millennia ago. This technique was called Burning Sun. It was flying over Soma, and he was standing on the ground with wounds. Miko-shin was creating his Burning Sun technique, and this power was becoming more and more, creating a power similar to a sun, the size of a planet. Are you really planning to throw that here? Are you planning to destroy the universes? That wouldn't make any sense. Goku, I know what you're thinking, but it's the price to pay. A simple attack won't kill that guy. He regenerates every part of his body, and that's why not a single trace of him should remain. Don't worry, only half of one of the universes will disappear. If he continues to live, he'll take over an entire multiverse. Losing a few million lives is nothing in comparison.
No, it can't be. You'll kill him with that attack.
This is for everything that you came to cause.
Unfortunately, you crossed me. But the moment millions of years ago, how much were you created by Zalama? I felt a huge fear towards you. Every time I was around, I had to follow your orders, and I was always afraid of not meeting your damn expectations, because you could kill me simply because of that. Although inside, I always felt a great resentment towards you. Besides, you killed many people of whom I had a great appreciation for the same reason of not fulfilling your expectations. You are a greedy being, and you were the worst massive mistake in history. But now, I finally have the chance, and I'll end this once and for all. What you've caused millions of years ago will never happen again. I'd simply put an order. People had to follow orders from someone who really deserved it. Someone with immeasurable power. Simply those who opposed or did not contribute in the right way had to be exterminated. I only wanted to create a supreme order in which all universes would follow my rules. So everything would be different. And all those disgusting beings like humans who only destroy themselves had to disappear. But the way you did it was horrible. You have no heart at all. Miserable. Because killing innocent beings who opposed your ideals, just for that reason, you're detestable. Do you not understand? He just wanted to change things. Zeno-sama's creation had been a disaster. Everything was chaos. Soma just wanted to change that. He wanted to be a different place, where there was no chaos, even if that would lead him to end the lives of almost half of existence.
Miko-shin, finish him off quickly. He's getting on my nerves.
Miko-shin at that moment would throw the technique of the burning sun, and he would say, "Die." This immense destructive power had impacted with Soma, and this had created a large shockwave, almost completely destroying one of the universes. It's over. He was finally eliminated. It was worth it, even though it almost destroyed a universe.
Well, it's your turn, Kane. I'll end your suffering of seeing that bastard die. Don't worry, this'll be quick.
Goku would do one of his most powerful techniques to exterminate Kane, but suddenly behind his back he'd hear a voice saying,
"That was pretty good. Actually, it wasn't bad at all. I think it's time to play a little."
The story begins a few months after the Tournament of the Force. Everyone continued their lives, as if nothing, but there was a detail. Everyone began to be more distant with Goku. Every time he wanted to talk to them, they changed the subject or said they had things to do. Even his own children ignored him. He found it strange that no one paid attention.
This would start before the Tournament of Power began. Goku was recruiting everyone for the tournament, and in a short time, he managed to recruit everyone. In this case, Majin Buu would not have gone to sleep.
Don't worry, this'll be quick. He'd hear a voice saying,
"That was pretty good. Actually, it wasn't bad at all. I think it's time to play a little."
The story begins a few months after the Tournament of the Force. Everyone continued their lives, as if nothing, but there was a detail. Everyone began to be more distant with Goku. Every time he wanted to talk to them, they changed the subject or said they had things to do. Even his own children ignored him. He found it strange that no one paid attention to him since he was the center of attention for one reason or another. For that reason, he decided to teleport to Beerus's planet. He wanted to get away for a while because he felt that no one wanted to talk to him. But when he arrived, he was received for a while because he felt that no one wanted to talk to him. While because he felt that no one wanted to talk to him.
What's the
Wanted to get away for a while because he felt that no one wanted to talk to him. But when he arrived, he was received by Whis with very bad news. Excuse me, Goku, but by the words of Mr. Beerus, you are no longer welcome on this planet. How? I don't understand. Why is everyone being so weird and ignoring me at all costs? Don't get confused, Goku. I, as an angel, can be neither good nor evil. On the other hand, Mr. Beerus has a certain hatred towards you. I recommend you leave, because Mr. Beerus will not hesitate to eliminate you if he finds you in this place. So I won't be able to train with you anymore? For the time being, I won't train with you again. It's best that you go your own way and start training on your own. But I still have a lot to learn. I thought you would help me train in Ultra Instinct. I'm sorry, but I must insist that you leave. Even if I wanted to leave, I won't be able to. There's no using a large amount of Kai on Earth, so I won't be able to teleport. I understand. Okay, just this once. I'll help you. Whis uses his staff to surround Goku in Kai. This barrier will help you from dying in space and allow you to breathe in it, but it will take me several days to get there. Sorry, Goku. That's not my problem anymore. Now go. Lord Beerus will wake up any minute. Goku sets towards the Earth, but he knew that it would take him a long time to arrive, so he decided to transform into Super Saiyan God. Now he was going at a much faster speed. It would take him about a week to arrive. After a whole day flying without rest, he feels the Kai of many people. He teleports towards them. When Goku arrives, he sees Frieza's subordinates trying to conquer a planet, but Goku defeats them easily, forcing them to leave in their ships. They thank Goku with a banquet after having been able to eat after a whole day. Goku returns to set course to Earth. On Earth, everyone was conspiring to expel Goku from Earth because this was a danger, because he revived one of the dangers of the universe. I mean Frieza, besides that he was responsible for the creation of the Tournament of the Force and that they had been about to disappear. Bulma contacted Whis and passed the message to Beerus. Beerus accepted Bulma's offer. It was about deceiving Goku to make a trip from which he would never return. Elsewhere, in the palace of the King of Everything, Lord Zeno-sama, the seal has been broken. We could not contain it much longer. The god of wrath and power has been released from the dimensional prison. Goku, halfway through his journey, came across Frieza's ship. He was sitting on his kind of throne when Goku suddenly hits the window, destroying it. Everything starts to fly out through it, but a subordinate creates a field around the ship that prevents anything from being sucked out. Wow. I never imagined that the most unbearable Saiyan would be flying through space, let alone running into my ship. Goku laughs. It's just so much happened. I heard that you neutralized my troop and pushed them back. That's right. I can't believe you're still conquering planets. You're wrong. I was just planning on gathering some information, but my subordinates got a little out of hand. Frieza laughs wryly. Well, it's time to go. I must get to Earth as fast as possible.
go just this once. Next time, I swear I'll take you out, you damn insect.
As you wish. I won't let myself be defeated so easily. Goku continues his way to the Earth. Meanwhile, they had already planned a whole strategy to get Goku out of the Earth and eliminate another threat, and they were referring to Frieza. Because if Goku left, the Earth would be more unprotected, but without the risk of another multiversal destruction, so they decided to eliminate Frieza in the same way. Goku, after a week, manages to reach Earth. He goes to his house and finds Gohan lying on the floor. Gohan! What happened here? It was Frieza. He kidnapped my mom, Goten and the others. Goku thought it was strange, since there was no chance that Frieza would arrive before him on Earth, since he didn't feel Frieza's Kai going at a faster speed than him. But he didn't give it any importance and believed his son's words. Where did they go? He didn't feel his Kai. I don't know. At Bulma's house or the Dragon Spheres. Maybe you can make him teleport you to them. Good idea. Wait for me here. I promise to bring them back safe and sound. Whis contacts Frieza through telepathy, just as he contacted Bulma in Frieza's resurrection. Mr. Frieza, Mr. Beerus orders you to come quickly. Whis passes the coordinates to Frieza, and Frieza rushes over, since Beerus still terrified the relentless Frieza, and Frieza did not want to be eliminated by Beerus, the god of destruction. Goku summons Shenlong. I can grant you any wish. Just tell me. I will only make one wish. After that, you can go. I wish for you to teleport me to the place where Bulma and the others are. I can fulfill that wish, but with some restrictions. What kind of restrictions? I can't teleport, since those people are at the edge of the universe, and my magic isn't that strong there, so it would take you 30 minutes or so. Never mind, just take me where the others are. All right, as you say. Shenlong fulfills Goku's wish, and Goku shoots off into the sky. Very well. My stupid father fell into the trap. Now everything depends on the others. Finally, we will have a more prosperous future without threats capable of causing the destruction of the universe. After a while, Frieza arrives at the place where Beerus ordered him to arrive. He found Bulma and the others. Beerus was also there.
Sorry I'm late, Master Beerus. This place is far away from where I was.
Never mind that. Now, I want you to transform into Golden.
May I ask what for?
Just do it, unless you want to be eliminated.
No! I'll do it right away.
Frieza switches to Golden form.
Now, what do you want me to do?
All right, Goku is about to arrive. After a few seconds, Goku arrives at the place where everyone was. Damn, Frieza! What do you think you're doing?
What are you talking about, you rascal? I only came here because Lord Beerus ordered me to.
Don't lie. Gohan said you kidnapped everyone.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
Beerus hits Frieza, knocking him unconscious. What's going on here? To tell you the truth, I would have preferred to take them out with my Hakai, but they only talked me out of it with a big feast. Guys, what's going on? I don't get it.
You represent a risk to the universe, so they'll get you out of the way, just like this other insect. Plus, Zeno-sama trusts you. That's already too much, so you'll be locked up here for the rest of your life.
Vegeta takes a swing at Goku. What are you doing, Vegeta?
Be thankful we left you alive.
Vegeta kicks Goku, causing him to walk into a huge door.
Here, take this worm.
Beerus throws Frieza and is grabbed by Goku. I don't understand. What is this place? What is this place? It's like a time room, where one day here is 1,000,000 years. And there is where the gods train to take their position. But unlike you, you will die of old age. I still think it better to kill you now. But, well, I'll destroy the entrance. That way it will be impossible for you to get out. What are you saying? Goku goes Super Saiyan God Phase 2, then tried to get out of that room. Whis, now! Whis creates a barrier on the door of the room, preventing Goku from leaving. Please, I don't know what I did to you, but don't do it! See you never. Beerus launches an attack at the doors of the room, destroying an entrance and eliminating any chance for Goku and Frieza to break free.
No doubt he's stupid. He really thought that Frieza's insect kidnapped us.
They start laughing. Well, stop the show. No one can know about this. much less Xeno-sama. If Xeno-sama finds out that we locked Goku in this room, he won't hesitate to eliminate this universe. Frieza wakes up, and after spending a whole day unconscious,
Finally, you woke up, Frieza! Where are we, Insect? And why are you here? They tricked us to get rid of us! Excuse me. Apparently, we're a risk to the universe, so they decided to get rid of us. I see. I thought it was weird that bastard Beerus called me there all of a sudden. But what is this place? This is a time room, where one day outside this room is a million years here. Apparently, this is where the gods train to become so strong. I see. Let's get out of here. You can't! What do you mean? Beerus destroyed the entrance, and you can't get out anymore. I don't know if we'll spend the rest of our lives here or if we can get out. But I won't stand idly by. No matter how long it takes me, I promise to find a way out of this room before I get old. Meanwhile, outside the room, everyone was still laughing. But out of nowhere, all the Z-Warriors inexplicably start to shed tears. What is this? Why is everyone's eyes watering? Everyone felt a kind of remorse in the depths of their being. The only sane one among them, those present, was Whis. He did not understand why everyone behaved so with Goku, but he could not be on either side, did not intervene in anything. Just followed the orders of Beerus. But he knew that Beerus would never have minded that Goku was a risk, because he was proud of Goku, and he knew the potential that he had, and Beerus wanted to take it out to have a battle worthy of a god. But despite not being able to be on either side, this has a privilege that no other angel has. This can intervene if Goku was at risk of life. This was imposed by Xeno-sama because for Goku is very important. Because he was the first friend, he who did not care about the scales and treated him equally. So he sent to protect Goku, but very differently, so that the other angels find out, they could complain that there is no equality, and even worse, because of an insignificant mortal. Let's go a few moments to the past. Just when Whis created the energy field, discreetly used immortality magic, and as Frieza was with Goku, he also obtained it. Because even if billions of years passed, none of them would die, and thanks to immortality, they would not suffer from fatigue or hunger, because Whis' magic gave them immortality. So there was no need to eat. Besides that, in the place, there was no food. It was just an empty world with nothing special besides the passage of time. Having said that, let's go back to the present. Some hours had already passed since Goku was locked up, and Beerus believed that he had already died, because only a few hours outside the room were thousands of years in that room. But he still did not know that Goku can live for eternity while he is inside that room. Suddenly, Daishinkan arrives with a very worried face that left Beerus terrified, because he had never seen Daishinkan in his hundreds of millions of years in that way. Please, this is something extremely urgent. Tomorrow you must meet at Xeno-sama's palace. As you say, but please excuse my boldness. But what is it that you are so worried about? That'll be discussed tomorrow. All the gods with their respective angels will be gathered tomorrow. Please do not miss. Having said that, I am leaving.
The next day, as requested by Daishinkan, all the gods had gathered at the palace of Xeno-sama. I'm sorry that you had to come so quickly, but the matter's very urgent. This could include the destruction of the universes, even the very Xeno-sama. None of the gods understood what was going on.
Excuse me, Mr. Daishinkan. Could you please explain better what happened? Because it makes no sense that Lord Xeno-sama is defeated. He's the creator of everything, and there's no one as powerful as him.
Thank you very much for your question. I will soon explain what happened. Perhaps you still do not know, but before Mr. Xeno-sama, there was another king of everything. This one had created several universes, but were all ruled by force. This god always humiliated the weak, and made battles to death every day between the universes. But these battles were not like the tournament created by Xeno-sama, because he was only about the killing, and the winner was chosen as a soldier for the former king of all. These soldiers were responsible for making chaos in these universes, and when these universes no longer served, this king of all eliminated them and created a new one, until one of the winners of the tournament was revealed to this god. This, as punishment, locked him in a room of time. They were locked in there for several billions of years, until it reached a point where that room could not stand more, and expelled the winner of the tournament. In case you are wondering, the winner of said tournament was not even the one who had won the tournament. The winner of that tournament was none other than the father of the current king of everything, Xeno-sama. When he left the room, he saw that his old world was still as he remembered it, because he spent hundreds of millions of years in that room. But in this world, only 3 months had passed. He went to the king of all of that time and challenged him to a battle. The old king did not understand how he had been able to free himself from that room, but confident that it could defeat him, he accepted this battle. They began to fight to the death. But the old king of all still had some advantage. But in the last moments of the father of Zeno-sama, he used a technique that he had perfected over millions of years. This locked the former king of all with a very powerful seal, and just before he died, he created a successor. The successor would possess half his strength, and that successor is the current king of all. But unfortunately, a few months ago, the seal was broken, letting leak the wrath of that god. This will has consumed all the universes, so I must warn you, if you think you feel will go or hate someone, out of nowhere, feel this feeling. Don't feel anything, because they're being affected by that king. It'd be unforgivable for the gods to take drastic measures being carried away by anger. Although I must say one thing. Apparently the angels are not affected by this, since they don't belong to any universe. This will only affect those mortals or former mortals born to any of the universes. When Beerus heard that, he was shocked, because he had let himself go and had unjustly locked Goku in a time room. Sorry for the inconvenience. You can leave now. In a very short time, a meeting will be called to see how everything that is happening is progressing. All the gods return to their respective universes. Hey, Whis, do you think I could have been affected by that hatred Daishinkan talked about?
I couldn't tell you for sure yes or no, but I must insist you would never have behaved like that with Goku.
You're right, but I still feel a lot of resentment against Goku. Still don't know if what I did is right, but now I must fix my plan. Now let's move on to Goku and Frieza. Getting there for a million years, both of them had achieved extraordinary powers. Besides having overcome their old powers, they were already at a level close to Beerus. I was finally able to perfect Ultra Instinct. It took me almost 700,000 years, but now I can use it as I please, and for as long as I want. Don't think so much. I got great results too. I was able to master a new phase. I call it Black Frieza. Great, let's keep it up. Maybe we can get out if we become strong. Now it's time to move on to the next phase. What do you mean by the next phase? It's time to train our base state. That way when we transform, we'll get powers capable of surpassing the gods by far. You're no fool. I know perfectly well how to train to surpass your limits. Yeah, and the truth is, I've had many masters. I've learned a lot from them. For that reason, I'll use everything they taught me to become strong. I don't know how powerful I can become, but I'll overcome my limits. On the other hand, Aldo. Mr. Zeno-sama, what do you think will happen if the old king destroys the seal completely? I don't know. I created you so that your wisdom would not be surpassed, even by me. You already know that. If the old king gets free, even I won't be able to stop him, and everything we know will be destroyed, including us. In the meantime... Hey, Whis, do you think I was affected by that anger that Daishinkan talked about? I think so. Even seeing a god of destruction, he was driven by uncontrollable anger. I know. The best thing to do is to fix things. By now, Goku and Frieza should have died. Tomorrow I'll go to Earth and use the Dragon Spheres to revive Goku. That won't be necessary. What do you mean? Frieza and Goku are still alive. That's not possible. They've been in that room for millions of years. Not even their bones should be left. Well, no. Frieza and Goku are still alive. What do you mean they're still alive? Just before you destroyed the entrance to the time room, I took it upon myself to surround Goku and Frieza with Divine Ki. That would prevent them from dying. You did what? How could you do that without consulting me? Excuse me, Mr. Beerus, but there were specific orders from Mr. Zeno-sama. What do you mean there were orders from Zeno-sama? Zeno-sama asked me to protect Goku from any danger. Since Zeno-sama is very fond of Goku, he gave me the task of protecting him, even from you if necessary. If Zeno-sama finds out what you've done with Goku, there's no doubt he'll be very angry. Besides, he'll most likely eliminate you. It's decided. We'll take Goku out of that room and everything will be settled. Hold on, Mr. Beerus. Let me tell you that if Goku's been training since you locked him in that room, which is most likely the case, there's no doubt now he must be much more powerful than you, and I would understand perfectly if he wanted to take revenge against you. The next day, Beerus and Whis head towards the Earth, and the moment they step on the Earth, they realize that everything is in chaos. The Z-Warriors are fighting each other and destroying the entire Earth. What's going on here? Apparently they were influenced by the wrath of the old king of everything. Never mind. Where's Bulma? Apparently Miss Bulma's in there. Hey Bulma, I need you to do me a favor.
Need you to hand over the Dragon Balls.
I'll never give you the Dragon Balls. Then Bulma launches her robots. They attack Beerus, but they destroys each and every one of them with his highs. And quickly, Beerus orders Whis to put Bulma to sleep.
Search with your staff for the Dragon Balls.
As you say, sir. The balls are in the subway. Do you want me to teleport them here?
Yes, do it.
Whis brings the balls, and quickly they summon Shenron.
Mr. Beerus, what a pleasure to see you here. What is your wish?
I want you to get Goku and Frieza out of the time room I locked them in.
Excuse me, but I can't do that. They're in a different dimension that my magic can't access.
I see.
Do you have any other wishes?
Let me think. And I want you to tell me what will happen in the future.
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to fulfill those kinds of wishes.
If you don't want to be destroyed, you better tell me.
Okay. In less than 2 months, an incredibly powerful deity will break free from a prison and start wreaking havoc on the universes.
I see. That means the old king will manage to free himself. And tell me, is there anyone in this world capable of defeating him?
Unfortunately, no. That deity is so powerful that at this moment, there is no one in this world capable of dealing with it. Please, Whis, warn Lord Daishinkan about this.
That won't be necessary. The High Priest has the ability to travel in time, so he must already be informed of the events of the future. Although we can only see a very few things, but I'm sure he's aware of what will happen.
I see. I don't have any more wishes. You can go now.
A month later, everything had become chaos. The universes were already losing stability. They began to collapse, since many planets were destroyed, and this broke the balance of the universes. Goku and Frieza were already extremely strong, to such an extent that with only moving a hand, they would create destruction comparable to 100 destroyed planets. But at the moment of destroying the room inside, in a very short time, was as good as new. Hey Frieza, we already have a power superior to the angels, or at least I think so. You're right. We've lost track of time and became so powerful that training lightly we created some extreme destruction. Hey Frieza, if we keep training our bodies without training our minds, we might lose control of our powers and destroy ourselves. Maybe you're right. Sometimes I lose control of my power and get carried away. It's decided. We'll stop training our body and start training our minds. It's a very good idea. Besides, if we manage to train our minds, maybe we can improve our ki control and use it without physical wear and tear. That's right. We can become much stronger. Tomorrow we'll start our training. Now, let's rest for a while. Suddenly, the room began to shake. What's going on? Nothing like this has ever happened before. Maybe the time room's reaching its limit. It can no longer contain so much power. If we keep training and become even stronger, maybe we can get out sooner than expected. Let's hurry, Frieza. In a very short time, we'll be back in. 1 minute. I don't remember anything about the outside. Now that you mention it, neither do I. I don't even remember how we got in here. We spent so many millions of years training, thinking about getting out. We forgot everything else. But it matters. I know there's some reason why we're in here. Daishinkan calls another meeting. This time, it's to warn about what is coming. Within a month, the Ancient King will be released from his seal. There's a good chance he'll take control of the entire multiverse. All the gods began to argue because they were affected by the wrath of the king. Shut up, all of you, unless you want to be eliminated before your time. All the gods kept silent. We still have a chance to save ourselves. In the corners of Universe 7 is a special room, where each and every one of you will begin to train to have a resistance against that ancient king.
Mr. Zeno-sama, excuse my boldness, but aren't you referring to the room where we all trained for 1,000,000 years to take our place?
That's right. That's exactly what I mean. Beerus was white with panic, because he had destroyed the entrance. There was no way to get in. Excuse me, Mr. Zeno-sama, but Beerus here personally destroyed the door to that room. You did what? With what permission did you destroy something so important?
Excuse me. I never thought that room was necessary. There's just a lot of things happened.
What exactly happened that made you commit this unforgivable act? Beerus remained silent without wanting to speak. Then Whis begins to tell the crimes of Beerus. Mr. Beerus, being carried away by anger, locked Goku and another guy named Frieza in that room. And to prevent them from getting out, he destroyed the entrance. But rest assured, I used my magic to make Goku immortal. How long ago exactly did that happen? About a month ago.
What are you saying? It's not possible for them to still be alive after all that time. Those who spend more than a day in there become uncontrolled without reasoning. I wouldn't worry about that. I'm sure Goku will notice their mental changes and start training their minds. And if they're still training, I wouldn't be surprised if they've already overcome my powers. Maybe they're even close to your father. Okay, if Goku and that Frieza keep training, we might have a chance to win.
I wouldn't be sure. A mortal's brain can't hold that much information, so by now they must have forgotten us. Maybe they don't even remember that they once lived outside that room. Maybe they just keep living with the mentality of getting out of there, as if it were an instinct, since they shouldn't remember anything.
And how will we convince Goku to fight for us, if he won't even remember us?
Don't worry about that. With my magic, I can make Goku remember everything again, but there's a problem. If Goku becomes too strong, I won't be able to access his memory, let alone make him remember his whole life before, unless he allows me to.
I understand. All right. There's nothing left to do, so we'll leave the fate of the universes in the hands of those two mortals, my best friend Goku and that other guy named Frieza.
2 weeks had already passed since the last meeting. There was no way to control the seal, because it was about to be destroyed. Besides, the power of the ancient king was creating catastrophes all over the universes. Several gods had succumbed to madness because of the anger spread by the ancient king. There was no other choice but to lock them in a dimensional prison. They began to destroy every planet they saw, almost ending the life of the entire universe. But their respective guardian angels stopped them before they caused too much havoc, and locked them in different dimensions used to imprison criminals as powerful as a god. Goku and Frieza were no longer mere mortals who had reached the power of a god. These were already much more, because they became the first mortals capable of overcoming one of the 5 most powerful warriors of all the universes. In addition to this, they were already at a level of destruction close to that of Zeno-sama, or perhaps they had already surpassed it, because these are in perfect condition both mentally and physically. Because when they began to train his mind for several years, these accidentally awakened a new power that not even the angels had managed to awaken. For their bodies to support this power, they had to change in several aspects. There was no doubt that they were no longer mere mortals. They optimized powers that positioned them on a higher scale than any living being in the multiverse. After those 2 weeks, what Daishinkan said was already being fulfilled, since the ancient king was already hours away from being released. Lord Zeno-sama, there's only a couple of hours left before the old king is released from the seal.
I know, but there's nothing left to do. My reign's over. Goku and Frieza didn't make it out of the Room of Time. The only thing left to do is to wait for his arrival and face him no matter if we die trying. My father gave me the task of protecting this world. I can't waste all his efforts. So if I have to die, I'd rather do it fighting for this world.
Suddenly, Daishinkan and Zeno-sama would feel an exorbitant ki. It's already late. Managed to get free. It was not supposed to be released for a couple of hours. Suddenly, they would feel this ki meters from where they were. Hello? It's been a long time since the last time I was in this place. Who are you? I see you must be the son of that bastard who locked me up. Very similar. But I can't remember you. Daishinkan launches himself against the ancient king of all, but he's quickly overpowered by the king. I see. You're not so pleased with my visit.
Why have you come?
Isn't it obvious? I've come to reclaim my place as king of everything. The one that was stolen by your insignificant father. Zeno-sama extends his hands, trying to destroy the former king. It's useless, little boy. Your powers of destruction are nothing compared to mine. Besides, your physical strength is no match for that of a puny mortal. Daishinkan gets up and returns to throw himself against the king. But this also gives him a beating. Both are badly wounded and on the floor, so they decide to flee, in the hope that Goku would leave the Room of Time. These are teleported to the Universe 7, and they arrive in the presence of Beerus and Whis, wounded. Mr. Zeno-sama, Daishinkan, what's going on? Why are they both wounded? Whis, heal their wounds. This is very bad. Unfortunately, the old king managed to free himself from the seal that Zeno-sama's father used, and quickly came to claim his throne as king of everything. And unfortunately, there's no one able to stop him. Not even me. The worst thing is that if he takes control of everything, there's no doubt that he'll destroy all life existing so far, and create new universes, only by defection, and destroy those who do not obey his orders. Alright. Now, what should I do first? Now that I was able to regain my position as king of everything, must first destroy those 2 insects that escaped. I don't want for any reason to be locked up again, so I'll destroy everything, create new universes, and begin to create an army so that I can conquer in the same way the different dimensions.
Now let's go back to Daishinkan. There's no time left. In a very short time, the Ancient King will start with the destruction of the universes. Quickly, let's go to where the time room is. I'll try to repair the entrance and get Goku and Frieza out of there. They're the only hope we have left to save this world as we know it. Those quickly head to the outskirts of said room, but thanks to Daishinkan's speed, he manages to get there in an instant. Quick, Whis, help me. This room has been here since before we existed, so I don't know if it'll work, but we must try. They use all their power in the hope of fixing the entrance, but they just don't manage to repair it at all. It's useless. We don't have enough power to fix this room, because this room was created by the Ancient King. My power is nowhere near that of the damned. The good thing is that the exit of Goku and Frieza will be much easier for them. Everything depends on them. They're strong enough. They managed to open this door. Suddenly the door of the room explodes, and out of nowhere several planets begin to explode. What is this? The bastards already started to destroy this world! No, it's not that. And out of nowhere, Daishinkan feels 2 exorbitantly large presences. He turns his head and sees Goku and Frieza. These were strange, because they didn't look anything like what he remembered. Frieza had an imposing appearance, but that showed his superiority. Instead, Goku had extremely long hair, and was in a phase of Ultra Instinct that no angel had managed to reach. Not even Daishinkan himself. Hey Goku, I know you can't remember anything about your life out here. Goku didn't let Daishinkan finish and quickly grabbed him by the head. But Daishinkan, he could tell that Goku was shedding large tears. I can see that you don't remember, but your subconscious does. Something tells you that you missed being outside, but you don't remember it, right? Let me help you. I can wake up your dormant memories. You're right. There's something that tells me I've been to this place. Despite trying, I couldn't remember anything. Even you look familiar. I understand. Just let me release your memories. First, you need to return to your base state. Goku closed his eyes and switches to normal Ultra Instinct. What's wrong? Can't you go back to your normal state? Not since I was able to train my mind. I haven't been able to return to my base state. This is as low as I can go. I see. You got so calm that you adopted that state as if it was your base form. Amazing. Well, now I'll release your memories. Just as he said, Daishinkan releases Goku's memories. It's true. I was locked in here for no reason. Mr. Beerus, why did you do that? Goku inadvertently rushed towards Beerus at such a high speed that he accidentally sent him flying. Hey Goku, maybe you're not used to holding back your power, but you can't go at such an uncontrolled speed. You're right. I'm sorry. Very well. I'll return Frieza's memories to him. No, I can't let you do that. I don't know if you've noticed, but me and Frieza became much more powerful than you. If my calculations don't fail me, even Zenosama himself. So if you give Frieza his memories back, he'll start doing whatever he wants. And he will want to destroy everything. I see. If that's the case, we'll leave it at that. And I can see that you've struck up a... sort of friendship with him. Yes, we did understand each other in there, but don't get carried away. As you can see, Frieza's a little more powerful than me. It's very difficult to surpass a prodigy warrior in power. But luckily, we were always level. I was always one step behind him. Frieza notices the Ancient King's key. Hey Goku, you felt it too. Yes, that key's a bit superior to ours. I don't understand what's going on here. Daishinkan explains what happened to Goku. I see. That's why they locked us up. They were manipulated by that bastard. That's right, but don't be fooled. Guy's incredibly strong. Even I couldn't fight him. Don't worry. As long as I'm here, I'll never let him destroy this world. Frieza, come on.
Can't let that guy destroy this world.
It's okay. I'll help you because you asked me to.
Goku smiles. Finally! We'll fight someone other than us! They disappear in Daishinkan's eyes. I was waiting for you. I was surprised when I felt that magnitude of power. Almost as powerful as the one who locked me up. But don't believe it. So you're the damned one who was wreaking havoc in all the universes. That's right. I came to reclaim the throne that belongs to me. You're no longer worthy of possessing that throne. Why don't you leave and disappear from the face of the universes before we tear you to pieces? Do you really think that a couple of mortals like you can face the god who created everything? No one has ever been able to defeat me. Ever. Well, we'll be the first. So get ready to die.
Hey, Daishinkan, don't you think we should go and help Goku? No, better stay here. Might just be in the way.
I still find it hard to believe that a couple of mortals were able to overcome one of the 5 most powerful warriors in the multiverse.
Goku really is something.
Yes, but let's not claim victory yet. We still don't know how powerful the Ancient King is. Hey, Frieza, this isn't gonna be an easy battle. This guy's still more powerful than us. Maybe if we join forces, we can defeat him. Stop chattering and let's start now. He launches himself at Goku and Frieza and sends them flying with a single punch. You bastard! Goku and Frieza throw themselves at the Ancient King, but he had a lead, with only Frieza being the one to land several blows.
Hey Goku, it's not time for you to fight in that form. Use your last transformation now, otherwise we'll lose this battle.
You're right. Distract him for a few seconds, please, Frieza.
Okay.
Goku steps back a few meters and closes his eyes. Suddenly his hair began to grow out of control, until he got a huge mane. Now, let the second round begin. Goku joins the battle, but it was so big that they began to destroy everything. The palace of Zenosama had ceased to exist, and with it, several universes. Damn it. If Goku and Frieza continue to fight, they'll destroy each other, and each and every universe. Something must be done. The battle of these 3 titans continued. They were shaking not only the universes, but also other dimensions, because their battle was destroying the barriers between dimensions. And if this continued, there would be no possibility of restoring the destroyed universes. As the battle continued, both Goku and Frieza and the old king were wounded, but the wounds of Goku and Frieza were worse, and they were starting to tire the old king. I must admit, you stopped being mere mortals a long time ago. The last time I had a battle like this was a long time ago. Why don't you join me? That way I won't have to eliminate you and waste your power. Stop talking nonsense. We'd never join someone like you. Because of you, we went through hell. Our friends turned against us. I blamed them all for millions of years, thinking they hated me. But it was all because of you. And that makes me angrier. For that reason, I'll eliminate you here and now. These resumed their fight. But now they were already fighting. With all this provoked the destruction of more universes. For the power clashes between these titans was too powerful. Lord Zenosama, I will go to help Goku and Frieza. They're the last hope of this world. We can't let them die. It's okay, if you think you can be of help because you've got some plan. As you say, the Shinkan teleports in an instant to the battle site. Mr. Goku, Mr. Frieza, please come here for a moment. They quickly retreat from the battle. The Shinkan heals all of his wounds. Don't worry about your wounds. Fight with everything. I'll be here to heal you. Thank you very much, Daishinkan.
If so, I'm sure we can win.
They return to the...
This story begins after the Champa tournament. Everyone was on planet Earth. On one side was Goku, together with Goten, exhausted in the Super Saiyan training. Come on, father. Fight with all your power. Of course not, Goten. If I fight with all my power, this fight would be very boring. Angry, Goten would say, "Do not underestimate me." Suddenly, Goten would begin to increase his power, leaving Goku very surprised. So Goten is transformed into the Super Saiyan 2? What? How is it possible? But we only trained for 3 days. I will defeat you, father, even if I have to use all my power, said Goten. While Goku was in his thoughts, increased his power level very fast. You can see that Goten has much more potential than Gohan. Suddenly, Goten, at a great speed, hits a blow on the face of Goku, distracted. That is not worth, Goten. Fight seriously, father. Use all your power. Very well. You asked for it, Goten. Piccolo screamed, transforming into the Super Saiyan 3. I think I exaggerate a little. Better move to Phase 2. Don't do it. He will defeat you in that state. What? Are you sure? Of course I am. Goku, laughing, gets into a fighting pose just like Goten, starting a great fight. While on the other hand, what's going on, Mr. Beerus? Whis, I just had that dream. What dream are you talking about? Goku is a threat to the universe. As I supposed. He will ask something to Zeno-sama. I feel that he can endanger the whole universe, said Beerus, thinking. Whis, I want you to contact those of the planet Earth. I want them to eliminate Son Goku. How? But what are you saying, Mr. Beerus? You are not going a little far just for a dream. Remember that I am a god of destruction. Do you doubt my words? So Beerus would contact Vegeta, Bulma, and the others. He tells everyone to eliminate Son Goku. These words would leave everyone very impressed. If you do not eliminate him, I will go myself and eliminate you, him, and all of you, said the god of destruction, very angry, and then tell Whis, Whis, let's go to Earth. The angel would obey. Meanwhile, wow, Goten, but what power you have. You surprise me more and more. You can match the power of a Super Saiyan 3 being in Phase 2. That's great. I told you, I am very strong, said Goten, smiling next to his father, when suddenly the Saiyan receives a lightning in the chest, falling on his knees. Father, what happened? What? What the hell? We are sorry, Goku. We have to do it for the good of the planet, Krillin said. Krillin, Piccolo, what are you doing? We have to eliminate you, Goku, so the planet will be fine. Mr. Piccolo, Krillin, why are you doing this to my father? I'm sorry, Father. We have to do it for this planet. Goku would be stunned by this. Gohan, why are you doing this? Did you hit your head? Suddenly, Krillin and Piccolo would throw themselves against Goku, when, in the distance, he could hear Bulma and Chi-Chi shouting, Come on, kill Goku! Kill him! Don't leave him alive! But, Chi-Chi... Goku couldn't believe it. Suddenly, Krillin would hit him, while Piccolo would launch a super attack. That would again go through Goku, wounded. Damn it! I got distracted! Stop it, damn it! Why are you doing this to me? Father, these are orders from the great god Beerus. Besides, it's for the good of the universe, Father. We will kill you, even if it costs us our lives. Krillin would also say, Yes, Goku, you are a threat. If you leave this planet, we will have mercy, and we won't hurt you, so get the hell out of here. Piccolo seriously would say, Go away, Goku. You are not welcome here anymore. Get out? I'm not welcome? But I was the one who gave my life for this planet. I saved you from all the threats, you bastards. We don't care what you have done. Just get out, Goku, and there will be no more problems. How dare you take me out of my planet, which I took care of with all my soul? I won't let you, you bastards. Gohan would attack Goku, but Goten would get in the way. If you want to fight, fight with me. With you? But you're a weakling, Goten. You've always been inferior to me. Get out of my way if you don't want me to hurt you. Goten would flatly refuse, and then Gohan would throw a powerful blow, which Goten would easily dodge, thus counterattacking with a kick that would hit Gohan's face. Ah, that hurt. I really don't want to fight seriously, Goten. You are my little brother, but I have no other choice. You are on our father's side. Shut up, Gohan. Look what you are saying. You are not like that. Those guys brainwashed you. At that moment, Gohan would use the Super Saiyan. Do you think you are the only one? Piccolo would see this and tell Gohan, Don't trust him. After all, he is your father's son too. Gohan and Goten would have a somewhat equal fight, but Gohan's superiority was becoming more and more noticeable. Gohan would take Goten by the legs and hit him again and again against the ground. Goku, tired, would transform into the Super Saiyan Blue, making everyone go back. I'm tired of putting up with so much arrogance and stupidity. You didn't appreciate everything I did. Well, now appreciate how I finish you off. Bulma would say, No, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, don't be defeated. You have to kill him! Goku, when he heard Bulma, would quickly approach and put his hand on her neck, but he would just throw it and tell her, "Don't get in the way, Bulma. Father, I can handle my brother." "Of course not, Goten. Don't be silly." Gohan and the other furious ones would try to attack Goku, but as expected, he was superior to all of them, and in 2 seconds he would leave them on the ground, leaving them all wounded. "Are you sure they still think the same about me? I will give them one last chance to redeem themselves. Honestly, I don't care that they are my family. I don't care about someone who wants me dead." Despite Goku's words, none of them tried to redeem themselves before everything they had done. It seems that they will not change their minds. "Goten, go away from here. I feel that something bad is going to happen. But Father, I can't leave you alone." "Goten, I said get out of here. Listen to me." "Okay, Father, I will. Take care of yourself." At that moment, Goten would leave the place. Goku would create an energy which he would use to eliminate them all. He would slowly approach them to finish them off, when suddenly, "Insect, what do you think you're doing?" said Vegeta, who was in his god phase. Vegeta, what are you doing, Kakarot?" "Vegeta, these bastards betrayed me." "Is that true, Mr. Bulma, Chi-Chi?" Both would nod assent with their heads. "They betrayed me. I will not forgive them." Goku would walk slowly towards them again, but suddenly an arm would pierce Goku's chest. "Kakarot, you have to understand that this is for the good of planet Earth." "Vegeta, you too. Because Goku would fall to the ground, totally untransformed and wounded. "Vegeta also betrayed me. Why are you doing all this to me?" said Goku with desperation. "Kakarot, we have to do it for the good of the universe. So do me the favor and die at once, insect," said the prince, about to launch a final flash. "Goodbye, Kakarot." But suddenly Goten would appear, kicking Vegeta in the face. "Don't mess with my father!" Vegeta would just laugh, saying, "Ha ha ha ha! Goten, you should never have gotten together with Trunks. I can see you're an idiot." Vegeta would punch Goten in the stomach, making him spit. "Damn it, Goten! I told you to leave! Why the hell didn't you listen to me? I gave you the order for a reason. You don't have to disobey me. You should have saved yourself, don't you understand?" Goten would say, "I'm sorry, but I felt you needed my help. It's too late to say anything. I order you to leave again. I will try to distract him, but please run away and don't come back." "You can't even stand up. Look at the state you're in. You can't move even a little bit." Vegeta, tired of waiting, would try to finish off Goku again. But again, for some reason, Goten had found a way to hit him again. "Damn, Goten! What did I tell you?" Goku would say, annoyed. But he would notice that under his pants there was a hermit seed, which Goten had left without Vegeta realizing it. And it was all a plan so that Vegeta could distract him, and Goku would take the hermit seed. So he went to the Temple of Sacred to get those seeds. It was really something smart. It didn't occur to me at any time. Surely he must have one for him saved too. Goku would think at that instant, while Vegeta was slaughtering Goten. For some reason, Chi-Chi didn't care that they were doing this to her son. But from one moment to another, Vegeta would feel how Goku would take him by the head and throw him to the ground with a great force. Goku would use his Super Saiyan transformation again. Now, yes, Goten would escape from Vegeta's claws and would run away from the place. But Goku would thank him for this before he left. Vegeta would get up, surprised. "How is it that you are standing? Just now you are on the ground injured, without being able to move." Vegeta would stop doubting when he saw that the bag of the hermit seed had been left, but it was empty. "That doesn't matter, Kakarot. Your destiny will be the same. Don't think it will be altered just because of that. It seems you have the wrong idea, insect." "I really didn't expect it from you, Vegeta. On top of that, you are on their side. You all see me as the threat, when I'm really not." "None of us decided that, Kakarot. It was an order from him." Bulma, scared, would look at Vegeta, telling him, "What are you doing, Vegeta? You shouldn't have said that to him." Goku, intrigued, would ask, "Who do you mean, Vegeta? Who gave you that order? You say that someone from above dictated it?" "That's right. Anyway, no matter what I tell you, he will never know that I told you because you will be dead. Tell me, who is it? It was the god of destruction, Beerus. We have to do it, or the only thing we will receive is death from him, and he will destroy this planet. No, it can't be Mr. Beerus. But how is it possible? He would never say that. Besides, how can you listen to him, knowing that he must not be right? You are wrong, Kakarot. Yes, he is. Besides, he made us open our eyes, and we realized that the biggest threat of the universe was always in front of us. Sometimes you don't measure the things you do, and bad things end up happening. We fear that in the future, it could be something much worse, that even the gods won't be able to control. I can't believe you think that way. That god really brainwashed you. Then that damn guy will also pay for me. He was responsible for all of this. I won't have any pity for him. Shut your mouth, insect. Vegeta would throw himself against Goku, but he would dodge his first blow, hitting him in the stomach. Both used the Super Saiyan Blue God. As the fight went on, it seemed to be even. But Goku did not want to wait any longer, and would use the Kaioken to have much more advantage. Goku would use the Kaioken times 10, which would be more than enough to leave Vegeta like an ant. Damn it, he already had to use that again. I didn't expect it. It can't be. Goku wouldn't measure words, and at once, at maximum speed, he would go to hit Vegeta in the stomach with a definitive blow. But suddenly his hand would be stopped by someone. But how? He would turn around, and he would see a somber look behind him. Beerus had stopped his attack. Scared, Vegeta would tell him, I'm sorry, Beerus. I couldn't do what you asked. Better shut up, Vegeta. I knew I couldn't count on you. You're useless. Better get out of the way. So you came, Beerus. I was just waiting for you. So it was you who started all this. You're a bastard. We were supposed to be allies. Goku, with the Kaioken times 10, would increase it to Kaioken times 50, and would attack Beerus. But he did not even move. These blows did not seem to affect him at all. How naive you are, Goku. I'm sorry that this has to end like this, but an individual like you cannot stay alive. This is your end. Goku would be about to be destroyed by the power of Beerus, but suddenly this would disappear, leaving him very confused. Suddenly he would notice that he was in another place, where everything seemed to be an infinity of emptiness. He only saw white around him. But someone would touch his leg, telling him, Father, finally you are here. Leaving Goku surprised because he would see his son, Goten. Son, what are you doing here? How did you get to this place? Wait, is this the Room of Time? I'm sorry, Father. It was the only way I saw to save you. I had to do it. I knew that if I didn't do something, you were going to die. I just wanted to help. Dende helped me with all of this. I told him the situation, and luckily, he wasn't being manipulated like the others. This is the only place where they can't do anything to us. That's why I told Dende to destroy the door once we were both inside, because if not, they could find us. From what Dende told me, now we have no connection with the Earth, and we are in a dimension apart. Of the billions that exist, it's impossible to be found. That was surprising what you did, Goten. But how are we supposed to get out of this place? What did Dende tell you about that? We can't get out, Father. There's no way to do it. So you're saying we'll never get out of here? It's the only way I saw to save us, Father. It's all right, son. Don't worry. I'll find a way to do it myself later. But I don't understand how I got to this place. It was thanks to the dragon spheres. We managed to collect them as soon as possible. He asked him to teleport you to the time chamber, and that's how you are here. He managed to do it because by that time the door had not been destroyed, and therefore there was a direct connection between the Earth and the vacuum dimension. He also told me that if the door was repaired, it would not connect to this dimension, but to another completely different one. I see, Goten. But now how are we supposed to survive without food? Didn't you take that into account? We will starve to death. No, Father. We also asked the dragon to leave us enough food to survive for a long time. Goku would look into the distance, noticing that there was a giant pantry full of food which he seemed to be unaware of. Father, these foods are not like the ones on Earth. These are foods that will not be damaged over time. They are special foods brought from other planets. Perfect, Goten. I see that you thought of everything. Right now, I am very hungry. Goku and Goten at that moment would eat of the food that was there until they were full, since there were infinite tons of food. Father, we have everything to survive. Now, what should we do? I understand. Then we only have to train. It's the only thing we can do in this place. I will overcome my limits in this place. This infinite emptiness will also allow me to connect with myself, and that would help me a lot. I also plan to train you. Now that I have all the time in the world to be with you, Goten, I know that your strength and power capabilities are very great. You just have to know how to maximize them, and I'm going to take care of that too. We will become so strong that that bastard Beerus will regret having done everything he did. That idiot will pay for having betrayed us. Vegeta and the others will also pay for having done this to us. Damn it, even Chi-Chi betrayed me because of that god of destruction. I won't refrain from training until I become much more powerful than him. Father, calm down a little. It's not good to be so bitter. Remember that they were once your friends. You shouldn't be so mean to them. Do you think I care, Goten? They didn't care about what we were. They didn't care about me at all. Do you think I'm going to care about them? Meanwhile, outside the time room, Beerus noticed that Goku had disappeared from the place, so he would disintegrate his energy before it impacted with something else. Because if he didn't do it, it would destroy the Earth. The others in the place were also perplexed when they saw this because they didn't see Goku do the teleportation pose at any moment. Something wasn't adding up. Since he disappeared out of nowhere when he was ready to die, Beerus was upset and would say, "Where the hell did that fool Goku go? I demand that you look for him. I want him here as soon as possible." The Angel Whis knew what had happened, but he would not tell Beerus for some reason. Because despite being an angel, which should always be neutral, he felt appreciation for the Saiyan, and this prevented him from saying something to Beerus that could harm Goku, because in reality, the angel did not agree with the decision of Beerus to get rid of the Saiyan. Beerus would say, "If you don't find him, then I'll kill you idiots myself." By this time, the others understood Beerus' order. They would set out to look for Goku. Beerus would ask Whisk if he knew where Goku was, but Whis would lie to him and say that unfortunately, he didn't know that information. The others would try to sense Goku's ki, but no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't find him. Vegeta would say, "That damn Kakarot must have hidden his power so he wouldn't be found. But I don't understand who the hell would help Kakarot." Vegeta would go to King Kai, because he knew that from time to time Goku used to train with him, and they had communication. Vegeta would be taken by the Angel Whis to wherever he wanted, by order of Beerus. This is why Vegeta could get to King Kai's planet. So Vegeta would tell him, "Tell me, where is Kakarot?" "You mean Goku? I don't know. He hasn't come to visit me for a long time, that fool. Why? Did something happen to him?" "Stop being an idiot and tell me. I know you're capable of covering it up." "Seriously, I swear I don't know where Goku is." "If you don't tell me, I'll kill you. And if I do, there won't be anything left of you, because you're really dead. So you'd better talk." King Kai's gorilla friend would get into the discussion, but he would be vilely annihilated by Vegeta. So King Kai would see that it was something very serious. Really, King Kai knew about it, since he contacted Goten before Goku was inside the room. And part of the plan to lock them up was also King Kai's, to protect his great disciple Goku, since he didn't understand how they all wanted to betray him. Vegeta wouldn't believe him, and would point his right hand at his face, implying that he was going to annihilate him. So King Kai thought, "I already died once for him. I don't want to die a second time because of him. If he destroys me, there'll be nothing left of me. I will cease to exist. What the hell am I supposed to do? Damn it. I'll have to tell him the truth. No, I'd better tell him a lie." So he would tell Vegeta. "No, wait, Vegeta, don't do it. It's okay. I'll tell you the whole truth. According to what I understand, the great Xeno-sama requested his presence immediately. And since it would take longer to tell the Saiyan, Daishin Khan teleported him to Xeno-sama's palace. I still don't know why he requested the presence of Goku." "Damn it. Just what were we trying to avoid? That insect will have told the king of everything. Although it really sounds very convenient that he just disappeared at that moment. Vegeta would believe him, and would leave the place with Whis. So they would arrive where the god of destruction Beerus was. And Vegeta would tell Beerus what King Kai had told him, and he would be upset with Vegeta for believing him. Beerus knew that Daishin-kan would never do that. He would never interrupt someone in that way, without warning him before whatever happens. You are an idiot, Vegeta. He is covering up for that damned Saiyan. He, more than anyone, should know what is happening with that Saiyan. And he would never harm him even if they fight. I will have to go there myself personally to see what that fool tells me. Meanwhile, on King Kai's planet, he was relaxed because he had been saved from being annihilated, and at the same time he was sad because of the death of his pet. But this was overwhelmed when he realized that behind him there was a dark energy, and he knew that it could not be anything good. He would turn around and would realize that it was the god of destruction Beerus, leaving him perplexed. Mr. Beerus, what are you doing in a place like this? What is your great presence? King Kai would say with much fear. Beerus would stare him in the eyes with a frightening expression, saying, You know perfectly well why I'm here. Don't want to see my stupid face. You know perfectly well why I'm here. Don't want to see my stupid face. What's wrong, Mr. Beerus? I want you to tell me where that damn Saiyan is. You can't lie to me like you did to that idiot Vegeta. Answer the damn question. Yes, sir, but... Answer the damn question. Anyone who tries to cover up for Goku, I will kill them. Whis would tell Beerus. Sir Beerus, looks like you will never reveal that information. Although killing him seems a little unnecessary to me. You shut up, Whis. Don't mess with me. At that moment, King Kai had no choice, so he had to tell the truth. He would tell him that Goku was inside the time chamber, but he would tell him that even if he wanted to, he wouldn't be able to enter that place. Beerus, without saying another word, without caring about what King Kai said, he would tell Whis to take him to Earth as fast as possible. So they would immediately go to Earth, asking Vegeta where the time chamber was. So he would take Beerus to the sacred temple, where Dende would welcome them. Mr. Beerus, a pleasure to have you. Here, tell me, what can I do for you? Beerus would not answer him, and with a blow he would force him to one side. Vegeta and Beerus would go to the door of the room, realizing that this one was totally destroyed, where Dende would get up in pain after that blow, and he would tell them that even if he rebuilt it, they could not enter where Goku was. But Beerus would force him to rebuild it, so Dende had to do it. After a while, the door had been completely repaired, and Beerus and Vegeta would enter the room, but they would meet absolutely nobody, causing Beerus to be angry. Damn it. That idiot King Kai lied to us again. Dende would hear this and would tell them he didn't lie to them. He told them the truth. What happened is that the door had been destroyed, and therefore there was no longer that connection with that dimension, and that the one they were observing was another one, leaving Beerus very unhappy. He would leave the place, and would skip the way to call the dragon Shenlong again, and he would say, They have called me very soon. The estimated time has not yet passed. I don't know how they managed it, but tell me, what is your wish? The dragon would look in detail, and he would realize that the one who called him was the god of destruction Beerus, leaving him completely scared. Mr. Beerus, a pleasure, he would say fearfully. I will not beat around the bush. I want you to take me directly to where this Saiyan is. Who are you referring to, Mr. Beerus? I am talking about Goku. I want you to take me to where he is. I am very sorry, Mr. Beerus. According to what I can observe, it is not within my capabilities. I do not have enough power for it. He is in another dimension, which before was connected to the Earth, but it seems that they are no longer. And now it is completely impossible for me to know the dimension in which he is, of the billions that are the same. Although, if I knew, I could not do it either. Anything else you want to ask? The dragon would notice the angry expression of Beerus, so it made him even more afraid. I think he won't want another wish. In that instant, the dragon would disappear again, and the spheres would disappear.
It can't be. That damn thing is saved. I have no way to find him.
Vegeta would say,
Anyway, it seems that he can't get out of that place. There is no way to do it. He will die in there. You are right. At least he is trapped, and he will never get out of that place.
Meanwhile, in the time room, Goku and Goten were training. They had already spent about 5 years in the time room. Goten had learned many techniques. Teleportation was one of them, and he had already mastered all the phases of the Saiyan, Saiyan 1, Saiyan 2, and Saiyan 3, and it seemed that at that time he was already learning the basics of Divine Ki, while Goku by that time managed to master the Kaioken with the Super Saiyan Blue God, thus managing to exceed all the limits of the Kaioken, and knowing how to use it to its maximum level.
This is just the beginning,
Goku would say with a serious expression on his face. Then hundreds of years would have passed, and Goku would be in front of Beerus. Beerus would be kneeling in front of the Saiyan.
Now if you die, you will die. You should never have betrayed me.
Some time had passed since Beerus decided to look for the Saiyan Goku, but he would realize that this was practically impossible, since both Saiyans were inside a dimension, which was known not only existed one with those characteristics, but there were millions like them, and this made it extremely difficult to find them. And if they started to do it, it would take billions of years to find them, and by this time, they would have to have died. In the time room, approximately 15 years passed. Goten had already mastered the Divine Ki, and therefore managed to control the base state of the gods, and in turn, also the Super Saiyan Blue God. It seemed to be easier for him to adapt to this than Goku himself. Goku was surprised by the performance of his son, and the power that this one had reached. But Goku would say to him,
Although you have managed to use that power, it is not enough against them. You need much more power.
We will not leave until we have enough strength to take revenge of those damned ones.
But Father, I'm already very tired. I can't stand being in this place anymore. Besides, the food supplies are already running out. We're running low on food. We haven't known how to moderate the provisions.
Goten, it's better that you forget about that. If we have to die in here, we'll die. We'll never get out if we don't have enough power, because it would be the same fate. The dead stalk us everywhere. Stop complaining and train, Goten.
But Father, I have nothing to fight for. No one to protect.
And you think I do, Goten? They've all betrayed me. My only motive is revenge. After all I did for them, they betrayed me like that. Beerus will regret what he did. He'll wish he never betrayed me. He never thought someone like me could be so vengeful. Now I just want to see him kneeling before me, begging for his life.
Ugh, damn bastards! You have awakened the rage in me! All right, Father, I get it, but I ask you to calm down. I know this affected you a lot, but I still feel that this is not the right way to act.
And what do you want, Goten? Do you want them to kill us? Don't be an idiot.
Sorry. Maybe I thought we could fix it by talking to them.
These words would make Goku angry, and he would give Goten a fierce punch in the face that would leave him on the floor. What stupidity did you just say, Goten? You know well that with them, you can't talk. They want us dead. What don't you understand about that? Goten would be stunned by his father's attitude, thinking,
I had never seen him act that way. He really is blinded by anger and revenge. I feel that he definitely won't stop until he kills them one by one. They brought out the hidden dark side of my father, but he's right. They don't deserve any chance. They are unhappy. They never valued what my father did for them. Goku, by that time, was acquiring presence over the Ultra Instinct. He realized that there was something beyond the Divine Ki, learning little by little to use the state of the Ultra Instinct. He understood that he should not think, and that the body should act by itself in consequence of its environment. Goku was perfecting it little by little. Meanwhile, outside the room, Dende was talking with Mr. Popo in the Sacred Temple. I think it's been a long time since they've been in that place. The food must be finished by now, and I doubt they can get out of that place by themselves.
Why are you telling me this, Dende?
Listen, I know it's difficult to get them out of that place, but we must do something to achieve it. If we don't do it, they will die in there. I don't think they have much time left alive.
You know, that's completely impossible. Not even the god of destruction, Beerus, could do anything.
You're right, Mr. Popo.
It really was a stupid idea. I don't know why I thought I could get him out of there. And now that I think about it, I don't think he wants to leave that place. Knowing that they are waiting outside to kill them, surely he would rather die in there. I'm afraid they only have to die in there, Dende. It's a very sad thing, but fate wanted it that way, unfortunately. I know, but we must be able to do something from outside. Help them to avoid that tragedy to happen. Letting them die would make us murderers. So tell me, what are you planning? Tell me, Mr. Popo. Do you think I can make them immortal in there? I don't know, but how he plans to do that. We can't call Shenlong yet. There is still too much time to do it. I wasn't planning to use Shenlong. Do you think he is the only dragon there is? I see. Then he plans to use the one from his planet, Namek. At that moment, he would communicate telepathically with the Great Patriarch and explain him the situation.
All right, we will help that boy. He did a lot for us. We will use the dragon Purunga to give you a hand.
At that moment, the Great Patriarch would order everyone to gather the dragon spheres to summon the dragon Purunga. So they would manage to gather the dragon spheres, and the Patriarch would summon the dragon Purunga, making the whole place go dark. And so the dragon would come out saying,
Tell me, what is your wish?
My wish is that you give immortality to the Saiyans Kakarot and Goten.
You can only turn one per wish.
And I will use 2 wishes. One is to make Goku immortal, and the other is to make Goten immortal. The dragon would grant this wish to the Patriarch.
There is still one wish left. Tell me what is your last wish.
Lastly, I wanted to create an artifact that would serve to teleport Goku and Goten to Earth. That is to say, the artifact should appear where they are, and they should be able to use it when they wish to leave that dimension, with destination to Earth. I know that you have the power to take them out directly, but I know that those Saiyans would want it that way. This was not a problem for the dragon Purunga, and he would grant the 3rd wish, so he would withdraw, and the dragon spheres would be dispersed again. Meanwhile, in the Room of Time, Goku and Goten were training, when suddenly they felt a strange sensation in the body, making both fall to the ground, as they had felt something that had stunned them. But this feeling went away quickly, and they got up again. The reason for this was that the fact of making them immortal stopped the growth as a result. This drastic change in the system stunned them for a few moments, but their body was able to adapt quickly to this new change. However, both Saiyans did not know why this had happened. Apart from that, they would both notice that a strange item had fallen on them. It had a red button in the middle, and on the back it said escape. This was very strange to both of them, supposing that it could be a magic object that could get them out of the place. Goten excitedly tried to press it, but Goku pushed it away. Damn it, Goten! What did I tell you? Stay away from that button. Even if it could help us escape, it's useless now. I told you that we wouldn't get out until we had enough power. Goku didn't trust Goten, so he decided to destroy the artifact. Father, what the hell did you do? That could help us escape. I'm not interested, Goten. Go, train. So, 20 more years would pass. Goku had finally managed to completely dominate the state of Ultra Instinct, so he had become extremely powerful, something amazing. Meanwhile, on the planet of Beerus, the god of destruction would say, I have a strange feeling. What's wrong with you, sir? I don't know, Whis. I have a feeling that Goku really hasn't died. But what are you saying, Mr. Beerus? It's been so many years inside that place. It's practically impossible that they are still alive. Don't be naive, Whis. You think that someone like Goku would die so easily? Surely he will have found the way and the method to stay alive inside. I can feel him breathing down my neck. Why do you say that, sir? I feel that he is preparing himself. This is not the end, Whis. It's just the beginning. I see him very confident of his words. Maybe not sleeping is affecting him. What if he decides to take a nap? Shut up, Whis. Your words don't help. It even seems that you are on their side. No, sir. Don't say that nonsense. I'm not on anyone's side. I remain neutral in all this. I don't know, Whis. I have noticed something strange with this situation. It seems that you felt appreciation for Goku. Just because I don't feel the way you do, doesn't mean I'm on anyone's side. That's naive thinking. What Beerus didn't know is that inside Whis didn't like the situation of Goku, because he really liked him. something that had never happened before, and he knew that this was a forbidden rule between angels, to mislead Beerus about this idea. He told him what happened in Namek, and the wish they had asked for, making Beerus very angry.
Damn Whis, didn't you think they were dead?
That's right, Mr. Beerus. What I told you is recent information that I just found out.
That idiot from Dende must have told them. Now they will remain alive eternally in that place.
Whis didn't mention to Beerus which was the third wish that they had asked for, so he didn't know that they had an object that could get them out of there. And he also didn't know that if he asked the dragon Purunga to make Goku and Goten appear in front of him, he could perfectly do it. Information that Whis would know, but that he had never told Beerus. But even though Whis didn't mention anything, and neither about the third wish, the god of destruction already knew that at some point they will come out, because they always find a way to solve things. So he was prepared to kill them as soon as he saw them, so that they would not escape again.
The next time I have them in front of me, I will disappear from existence once and for all, before they manage to escape, because I gave them plenty of time to do it. But this time it will be completely different. I will be so happy when they finally disappear. When I see them disintegrating little by little in front of me, seeing them being reduced to nothing, at that moment, I will feel very calm.
Meanwhile, in the room 120 years had been completed since they entered, and Goten had been able to completely master the Ultra Instinct, a state that cost him much more time to master than his father for some strange reason, while Goku had managed to access an unknown state, something that went far beyond the Ultra Instinct, was the state of perfect Ultra Instinct, i.e., the complete Ultra Instinct, the final phase of that state. Goku would think, it's time to leave this place. With this power, I'll tear that damn god of destruction to pieces.
Everything I did was only for revenge.
The same thought that the father corrupted Goten also after a century. Goten had become someone cold now, just like his father. Goku would try to increase all his power to escape from the room, as he believed that with the power he had now, he could create a portal. But this was in vain, because not even the slightest hint of a dimensional portal had appeared, completely disappointing Goku. But Goten would show him something that left him perplexed.
But how the hell is it that you have that object? I thought I destroyed it. I saw it myself as I destroyed it.
You were wrong, Father. It was just an illusion technique I used. You never really destroyed anything. For the first time, I can say it was good that you did that, Goten. I hope that button really helps us to escape. At that moment, both Saiyans would press the button, realizing that suddenly everything had become black. They had appeared in a completely dark place, in which several portals that directed to the same place could be observed. It was above the earth, but it was very strange that there were so many equal portals. But Goku would realize that they were parallel lands to theirs. Although each one seemed to have something characteristic, the southern part of the lands changed in each portal, but they could recognize theirs thanks to Goten, who went to school and knew how the land was perfectly. Goku could not know because he was a fool. Both went to the portal, appearing in the land. The point of appearance, coincidentally, had been the house of Goku. Gohan would see them and would be scared.
But perhaps you are not dead. It seems to me that you'll be the dead one now, Gohan.
Goku and Goten would have left the Room of Time after both obtained abysmal powers. These left thanks to some dimensional portals that directed them to Earth. But coincidentally, both would appear in Goku's house, and at that moment, Chi-Chi and Gohan were talking. When suddenly Goku and Goten had appeared in that place, Gohan and Chi-Chi would not be aware of their presence, until Goku with a blow had destroyed the entrance of the house. Gohan would say to his mother, Chi-Chi, "It cannot be. Now who will it be? Mother, stay here. Don't move. I'll go see what's going on. I'll take care of that guy." Goku would not finish saying these words when suddenly he felt a hand touching his shoulder from behind. At the same time, he would hear a voice telling him, "That's right, Gohan. It's me, your father." This would leave Gohan completely dumbfounded because he believed that his father had died in the time room. He would be speechless because he knew what was coming was not going to be good at all. His heart would start beating much faster. He could notice his way of speaking, that he really did not come with good intentions. A worried and scared Gohan would say, "It's impossible. It cannot be your father." Gohan would slowly turn around and see his father's face next to Gohan, with a totally cold expression. "Funny, Gohan. You were the first one I found. Maybe fate itself wanted it that way." "Damn it. What do you want, Father? Did you think they could get rid of me? How naive they are." "Father, I told you. What do you want? You're an idiot, Gohan. You know very well what will happen here.
Please don't do it. Everything I did was because I was forced to do it. I really never would have done it. You're my father. How could I have been born from me to do that to you? That goes against my principles. But if I didn't do it, they'd kill my mother. I'm sorry, Dad. Please, understand.
I don't care about that, Gohan. If you would have told me, I would have known what to do. But you preferred to do it that way. I got a great accumulated rage for every damn day I spent in that empty place. At least be thankful that I'll not be the one who kills you.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Goten, who had been silent, would say, "Seriously, Gohan, I'll be the one to kill you. I'll end your life. I'll not forgive you for what you did to my father."
But it can't be, Goten. You can't do this. I don't want to have to kill you, so please, don't get involved.
Goten, without saying another word, would hit him in the face and make Gohan fall on the ground from the impact. Since he didn't expect it, Goten would stand in front of him saying, "Do you think I'm still the same weak as before? Right now you should be afraid, brother." Chi-Chi would see this and say,
No, Gohan, are you okay? Goten, why are you doing this to your brother? Oh, I didn't educate you, son.
"Mother, you're the least indicated to say that. You betrayed my father, and I'm not going to forgive you for that either."
But, son...
"Shut up, Mother. I don't want to listen to you." Gohan would get up from the floor saying,
"I see, Goten. So you want to fight with me? I'm sorry that this has to be done this way, but you forced me."
At that moment, Gohan would start to ascend his power. Due to the amount of power, the house would be completely destroyed and would be shattered. Chi-Chi didn't want her two sons to confront each other and would tell Gohan,
"Please, son, I ask you to stop. You must make another way to solve this."
Goku very seriously would say to Chi-Chi, "Stay out of this. Shut the fuck up."
Don't talk to me like that, Goku. You're an idiot for doing it.
I said shut up, Chi-Chi. You don't want me to kill you. Chi-Chi would be stunned by the Saiyan's treatment, because she didn't remember Goku being like that. He seemed like a stranger to her. He wasn't the fun and happy guy she remembered, but deep down she knew it was all because of them. That's why Goku changed so drastically. Goku no longer cared about protecting anyone. He just wanted revenge for everything they did to him. After everything he had done for all of them, they betrayed him in the most shameless way. Gohan had transformed into his most powerful form, so he would say, "Now if Goten will finish you, you had the opportunity to remedy your decision, but you didn't want to. Now you have to deal with the consequences. As you wish, Gohan." At that moment, Goten as well as Gohan would also increase his power, using the Super Saiyan. Gohan with a slight smile would say, "You really think to defeat me with that power, Goten? How incredulous you are." Goten before these words would not answer, absolutely nothing. He would only remain silent, and when he heard this, the atmosphere of that place had become very tense. Even Goku was anxious to see how this fight would take place. Gohan would adopt his fighting pose, waiting for Goten to be the first one to make the attack. And so it was, Goten at that instant would throw himself at full power against Gohan, trying to hit him in the face. But Gohan would dodge it very easily. So Gohan would say, "How naive you are, Goten." But what Gohan did not know is that Goten had already foreseen in advance that this would happen. At the time that Gohan dodged Goten, he had moved to his right, which meant that Goten was behind his back. So Goten would use this to his advantage and give a super kick to Gohan, which he did not expect, and would send him with great force to the ground, creating a huge hole in the ground, leaving everything full of debris. Chi-Chi was crying when she saw all this. She tried to cover her eyes, to not see what was happening at that moment. Gohan, a little sore, would get up from the ground. "I didn't expect that one. I admit, that was a good attack. I see that I have to take this much more seriously. Now get ready, Goten." Gohan would take advantage of the solid surface of the ground to propel himself with speed to where Goten was above him. But when trying to impact with Goten used his two hands like a stone to hit Gohan and throw him back to the ground. But this was useless, because Gohan was totally prepared. Gohan would take him by his hands and legs and start hitting him in the stomach with his knee, hitting Goten with multiple blows, making him spit some blood. "Your stupidity led you to this, Goten. It's a shame I have to do this to you, brother, but I will not have mercy on you, just as you did not have mercy on me." Gohan was superior to Goten at that moment, and you could notice a big difference in the power of both. Gohan would finally knock him down with a kick to the back. Goten had fallen to the ground, and Gohan would say your last words before he kills you." Gohan would prepare an energy attack. Goten would just close his eyes, which made Gohan think that he had already accepted his fate. "I see, so you won't say anything. Goodbye, brother." Next, Gohan would launch his attack against Goten, observing how the power was getting closer and closer to him. But suddenly, the energy had begun to retreat. Gohan didn't know what was happening, because the power energy limited his vision to see what was happening on the other side. He was very confused. "Cannot be. What's happening here?" Suddenly, that power would vanish. so Gohan could see what had happened. He noticed that his brother now had white hair and was standing, staring at him.
It can't be. You should be done with that attack. What's wrong?
Now I feel another kind of power in you.
It's impossible. What is that?
That is Ultra Instinct, a power that goes beyond the gods. This was the moment I was waiting for. I wanted to see your face right now.
Don't understand what's going on.
Don't even try to understand, Gohan. I just have to tell you that your story is over.
Shut up, Goten. Don't talk nonsense.
Gohan would throw himself again against Gohan, but he would be unable to hit him, even a single blow. And he didn't understand why, since he didn't even see Goten move. It was as if he was a ghost. But this was due to Goten's speed, and not even Gohan had been able to notice his movement. This was a lot to process for Gohan, although finally Goten let himself be hit, so that Gohan would notice how weak he was in front of him. Gohan was stunned to see that his blows did not even move Goten a millimeter. He made his blows look like garbage. Goten in the blink of an eye left Gohan seriously wounded, and lifted him by the neck, saying, "Don't you think it's worth killing you, Gohan? Do you think it's fair our mother had to see how I ended your life? Do you really think that's fair?"
What are you saying, Goten? You were the one who wanted to fight. Didn't want to fight. You brought me into this.
I was just testing you, Gohan. I wanted to see how you would react when you had the chance to kill me. I wanted to see if everything you said was true. But thanks to that, I realized that you lied. You were going to kill me at first chance you could. You don't care that I was your blood. You don't care that we were brothers. You don't even care that our mother witnessed all this. You're scum. I don't know at what point you changed so much. I don't remember you like that. Something brainwashed you. You're no longer my brother. I have no reason to allow you to continue breathing the same air as me.
No, Goten. Please don't do it.
Goku, seeing this, would tell Goten, "Finish it. Don't have any pity on him." Goten would prepare a Kamehameha with all his power, which he would try to throw at Gohan, to end his life once and for all. But he would hear Chi-Chi's voice, begging him to stop, to please not do it. And even though Goten hated her for what she did, this could make him stop, since after all, she was his mother. Goku would get mad at Goten, telling him, "Why'd you do that? Why'd you stop? Why did you stop? I said finish him, Goten." "I'm sorry, Father. I can't. You're unbelievable." "I'm really sorry, Father. After all, my mother's words ended up influencing me." Goku, angry, would give Goten a kick that would send him flying hundreds of meters. Should have finished him off. Goku, in his Super Saiyan Red God state, had surprised Goten with his blow. "Why did you do that, Father? What's wrong with you? You're being so naive. It seems that it was my turn to annihilate you, Gohan. I didn't want to be the one to do that, but you've earned it." Goku would charge an attack, which he would throw at Gohan, but in spite of this, he didn't manage to kill Gohan, although he left him extremely wounded. He almost couldn't move, so Gohan saw that he had to use a little more energy to kill him. He was about to throw it, but suddenly something had kicked his face, making him crash against some rocks nearby. With a confused voice, Goku would say, "What the hell happened?" A voice would be heard saying, "Insect, what do you think you're doing? And the power I felt was about you too?" "I see, Vegeta. So it was you. I honestly thought you'd run away when I found you, but this surprises me. I really wanted to see you, Vegeta. You don't know how much I wanted this moment."
"I knew you were alive, Kakarot, although I must say that I'm very surprised that you were able to get out of that place, and that you're still alive."
Bulma, who had come with him, would explain to Vegeta that probably someone had used the Dragon Balls to make them immortal, because if not, she couldn't explain how Goten was still a child, when after so much time in that place, he should at least be an adult.
"Now I understand everything, Bulma. Makes a lot of sense. I wonder if Mr. Beerus found out about that."
I don't care about that. Seems I'll have to finish the job. At that moment, Goten was not transformed, since Goku had surprised him with a big hit. Vegeta would tell Gohan that he better run away from that place, but Gohan couldn't even move at all because of the wounds they had. Vegeta would realize this quickly and would take Gohan by the arms. He'd throw him thousands of kilometers away, so they wouldn't end his life. But he didn't think about protecting Chi-Chi, so she would continue in that place, suffering with everything that was happening. Goku would tell Vegeta, "It doesn't matter if he runs away. Anyway, I'll find him and finish the job. And I won't kill Chi-Chi because of this little appreciation I have left for her. But I will kill you, Vegeta. After everything you did, I longed for this moment, to have you face to face."
"See, you're very determined, Kakarot, but this time I won't play much like before. This will be fast. I won't beat around the bush."
Vegeta was surprised by the change in Goku's attitude. He was now someone very cold and serious. Goku would pass to a state of Super Saiyan Blue and would begin a great battle. The whole place would begin to tremble. His power was being felt throughout the earth. Due to the great energy that these generated, the sound of the blows to collide could rumble in the ears of the people who were thousands of miles away from that place. No one understood where all these sounds came from. Mr. Satan would tell everyone on Earth to calm down, that he would take care of everything, that they have nothing to fear. People began to believe that this was a new threat, but they never imagined that the two greatest heroes of their planet were fighting a battle to the death. Something that would have never have crossed their minds. Goku and Vegeta were fighting side by side, and both were having similar strength. The fight was even for both. Vegeta had improved and increased his power. Also because while Goku was not there, he was also training and becoming more powerful. But this equally would not take long when Goku got tired of fighting side by side with Vegeta and decided to show him some of his true power. In just an instant, Goku would use the full state of Ultra Instinct, so his hair would turn white, and a splendid aura would surround his body, leaving Vegeta speechless.
It can't be. Kakarot became much more powerful in there. He even got a new transformation. It can't be possible.
Bulma would see this and knew what was coming. She would immediately tell Mr. Whis to go with Beerus immediately to the place, while Goku showed Vegeta his power. Goku with a snap had managed to make a big hole in the earth, which crossed from side to side. Vegeta was speechless to see that practically without moving he had done that. But while Vegeta saw Goku in front of him, at the same time he would feel that he was attacked with several blows from behind. But when he turned around, he did not see anything. He only felt the blows. And when he looked at Goku, he was still standing in front of him. And indeed, these blows belonged to Goku, but Vegeta was unable to see it. So much that he could not believe what was happening. What happened, Vegeta? You look confused. Goku would approach Vegeta and pierce him through the stomach with his right hand, and then pull out without Vegeta noticing, until he looked down and saw that he had a big hole in his stomach. With a very painful and suffering voice, he would say, "Sacked." Goku would think of a way to end Vegeta's life when suddenly, a very familiar person had appeared. Hi, Goku. So, you're here. Goku would be seconds away from ending the life of his rival. Vegeta knew inside that this was an imminent end for him, to be defeated by Goku. But something had appeared behind Goku's back. Goku would immediately let go of Vegeta, throwing him to the side, who at the same time would turn around and see the god of destruction Beerus and his companion Whis now in front of him. Vegeta would be on the ground spitting blood, thanking him almost without being able to speak, saying many thanks to the god for appearing at that instant. Goku would say, "Shut up, Vegeta, you're already finished." Beerus would interrupt Goku's words, saying, "I think you're making a significant mistake. Things will be different." Goku, looking him in the eyes, would simply laugh, saying, "I understand that you think that. If I were you, I would too. It's normal how you're very confident with the power you have, since nobody in this universe is stronger than you. Well, of course, excluding me." Whis would greet Goku cordially. Since he had the opportunity to do so until now, Goku would greet him with respect, since it seemed that the problem was between Goku and Beerus at that moment. Whis had a clear image of how everything was going to end, but he preferred not to say anything and to keep it to himself, since otherwise it would make the moment more boring. Because everything that was happening only meant entertainment for Whis, the angel. Meanwhile, on the other side, the gods of destruction had found out everything that had happened with immortal Goku, and they were in complete agreement with what Beerus was doing, since Goku only meant trouble for everyone. Mr. Beerus would calmly ask Goku, "Why did you do all this?" making Goku upset. "Seriously, you ask that stupidity. Have you not realized what you did? I thought we were friends. I never believed that a betrayal could come from you. That was the worst mistake you could have made. You forgot one important thing, and that is that I'm a Saiyan. I'm of a warrior race. Besides, do not bow to anyone, unless before someone as hypocritical as you. There's no doubt you're foolish, Saiyan. All this was for the good of the universe, even of the existence. Your existence alone represents a very big problem. You did not know how to measure your words. You did things in the long run, always ended up affecting us. Because of you, almost all the universes were eliminated, and almost us too, all because of your desire to fight. I would do it again if necessary. You must not exist, Goku. It seems that we have the same goal. Prepare to die!" Goku would begin to significantly increase his power, reaching the state of Super Saiyan Blue. And when he reached that point, he stopped increasing his power. Beerus nor the others knew what was happening. Goku would attack Beerus, trying to hit him in the face, but the God of Destruction would dodge this easily. Or that is what he believed, since Goku had another arm in his stomach that would be about to impact. But the god only managed to notice that when he returned to observe the face of Goku, his hair had turned another color, a white color. And indeed, this blow had been hit with precision into the stomach of Beerus, making him run out of air. Impeccable blow, Goku. I must say that I was surprised. You've never become so much more powerful. I perceive a very different power in you now. I never thought to see a mortal was able to dominate the Ultra Instinct. This will be more entertaining than I thought. In that instant, Beerus in the same way would also increase his power, making the whole place begin to tremble. All living things of the earth felt these vibrations in the ground, thinking that it was just an earthquake. But really, this was simply caused by the power of the god of destruction. The earth itself began to crack, entire cities falling apart. As the news began to cover this, a moral earthquake was shaking the world. Although they were very strange, because there was no abnormal behavior in the tectonic plates, defining it as an unexplained phenomenon, causing chaos among humans. Goten would notice this, and he would tell the god of destruction to please stop, otherwise he could erase the earth. Mr. Beerus, please stop! Make it stop! I don't want these problems to affect the earth! His words would leave Goku thinking a lot, because he still had empathy for the earth, since he had lived his life protecting it. But even so, it seemed that his anger was bigger than his empathy, because it didn't even stop him. Beerus would continue to increase his power. Meanwhile, in another place, Zeno-sama was playing together with Daishin-kan. It seemed they were deciding which planet to destroy for fun, but Daishin-kan had been noticing the gods with a very strange attitude for a long time. He would not have dared to ask the angels. Daishin-kan had commented this to Zeno-sama, and he would tell him, "I don't know, surely the mortal Goku must know something. He's always involved in the strange things that happen." Daishin-kan would also laugh when he heard this, but he had made a click in the head of the priest, because he also realized that lately he had not heard anything from the Saiyan, which in itself is something very strange about Goku, since he was never quiet. Zeno-sama would notice Daishin-kan very thoughtful, telling him, "Why are you so thoughtful?" Daishin-kan wouldn't comment anything about this to Zeno-sama because he didn't want him to worry too much. Since he doesn't know what reaction someone as unstable as Zeno-sama could have at times, he would invent that he was only thinking about what other game they would play tomorrow. And Zeno-sama would not doubt the validity of his words. Following this, Daishin-kan would decide to summon a meeting to all the gods of destruction, to once and for all know what was happening. So the priest would tell his sons, so that each angel would tell his god of destruction about attending the meeting of the high priest. This meeting would be called in another place, and Zeno-sama would not find out anything. For the second time, Daishin-kan was doing something hidden from the king of everything, which meant that it was really something of utmost importance. Meanwhile, Goku with teleportation would take him to an almost inhospitable planet. He found it thanks to living beings that were there, leaving everyone else on Earth. Even the angel Whis would stay on Earth. Beerus asked Goku why he did that, and Goku replied, "I can't let you destroy everything I love. That's why our battle will be here." That was kind of annoying. Didn't give you permission to do that, Goku. I don't need your permission to protect. Better shut your mouth, Goku. Beerus would attack Goku with a flurry of punches, which Goku would stop with some difficulty. Grabbing him by the arm would impact him against the ground, creating a huge hole in the ground. The planet was being destroyed at a too fast a speed, causing the few remaining inhabitants on that planet to die. Goku didn't care about the inhabitants of that planet, since the only planet he appreciates and values is Earth. His current lack of empathy for what he doesn't know prevented any of this from mattering to Goku. Even though the planet was being destroyed very quickly, Goku and Beerus remained inside it. Beerus would respond to Goku's attack with an energy blast. For this, he took some distance and separated them at a 360-degree angle around Goku, which caused Goku to receive the full impact of the energy blasts, leaving him with some visible injuries. While on Earth, Whis had received a call from Daishin-kan, telling him that he needed Beerus to go immediately to the place he indicated, to which Whis would say, "Okay, father, we'll be right there." But after that communication, Whis would start to sweat because Goku had taken Beerus at that moment, and he didn't know where they were. So Whis would start to search in his staff where the god of destruction was, but he still couldn't locate him. It can't be. Seems that today I had bad luck. By that time, the angel Whis should be taking Beerus to where the high priest was, but he didn't even know where he was, so Whis would tell his father that Lord Beerus was busy. But Daishin-kan told him he had to attend or else he would be dismissed from his position for breaking one of the most important rules. Whis would only ascend the head. Vegeta would get even more scared, thinking, "Damn, the great priest Daishin-kan to request the presence of all the gods of destruction. What's going on? I don't smell any good about this. I just hope it has nothing to do with what I'm thinking." Meanwhile, Goku was fighting against Beerus, but Beerus got tired and decided to use all of his power, making the planet destroyed, and both were in space. Although the planet was shattered, Goku and Beerus were still unharmed. Goku would again teleport with Beerus to another planet to continue fighting. "Damn, Saiyan, how annoying you are. Stop sending me to other places." Beerus would be using his maximum power, and with this would attack Goku. He wasn't able to dodge the attacks of the god of destruction, leaving Goku stunned. Seems his power is much greater now. From what I see, my power's not enough against him. Beerus would take him and start lifting him up, and with his other hand he prepared a Hakai. Goku tried to get free from Beerus' arm, but no matter how much he struggled, he couldn't. Goku would manage to get free by tearing his shirt, but Beerus would grab him again. This time he would grab him by the neck, telling him, "You're not going anywhere. Where did you think you're going? You can't escape from me, you damn Saiyan." Goku at that moment would realize that Beerus had a Hakai in his hand, but when he realized, it was too late. Beerus had impacted this energy in his body. Goku felt like he wasn't able to move. This energy was consuming him, so he wouldn't stop screaming. While that was happening, the God of Destruction just laughed out loud. "It was good while it lasted. I'm sorry it ended this way, but it was either you or let the universe be harmed. As God of Destruction, I must care about the universe. It's over." But Goku would seriously say, "No, it's not over." Goku would close his eyes, and when he opened them, the Hakai had disintegrated. But how? It can't be. Disappeared as if it was nothing. How could he disintegrate it so easily? He didn't even make an effort. Beerus had noticed that again something had changed in the Saiyan. His hair had grown 5 times its size. A different shine could be observed. His body was illuminated in a very pure white, making the God of Destruction back a few steps, while Goku, seeing him in the eyes, would say, "This is my perfect form, my absolute power. I know I'd have to use it with someone like you. You should beg me not to end your life now." What do you think? Because your hair's grown, you're already superior to me? How naive the Saiyans are. Apparently they know the power of a God of Destruction. He's right, but I don't need to know it to know that my power is much superior to that of a person. Much delirium of grandeur, Goku would say, who at the same time would grab Beerus' head and lower Beerus' body, so that Beerus would end up kneeling. Beerus couldn't do anything about it. Goku had just humiliated him. "Now what happens, Master Beerus? Who's watching you from above?" Beerus would try to get up, but Goku wouldn't allow it. "Don't move. I want you to apologize for what you've done, so I can reconsider not to finish you." "Don't even dream about it, Saiyan. I won't bow down to a mortal. You're an idiot." "Well, that's the way you want it. Disappear." Goku would make a power similar to the Hakai that was especially for vanishing a god, using it against Beerus and ending his existence. Meanwhile, Whis had arrived at the meeting place without his God of Destruction, i.e. Beerus, disturbing Daishinkan. "What happened, Whis? Tell me, why isn't Beerus here right now?" "I regret to inform you he was killed by the Saiyan Goku. I don't know the reason that led him to do that." "It can't be, and my suspicions were right." "Listen to me, Gods of Destruction. Look for that Saiyan, and bring him back to me, alive." All the story would
Everything would begin at the Tournament of Power, at the moment when Goku was fighting against Jiren. At that point, Goku had mastered Ultra Instinct, which
Smaller, my dude. You need to be even smaller. That's a good boy. Nice and slim, just the way Daddy likes them. Hey guys, welcome to Diet. So I've played Grow Cube and Grow Planet now. Today I'm playing a game by the same developer, but with the opposite premise. Shrinking. So as you could probably infer, guys, this is a game about losing weight. Okay, the starting weight on this guy is 9,999,999 kilograms. He's huge. Okay, so we gotta tap on him. Okay, we're gonna make this big guy look. Whoa, bruh. Did you just lose 1.5 million kilograms? Did you just lose another 1 point something million kilograms? Did you just lose 1 point something million again and again? We're losing a little less now. 500K, 400K, 300, blah, 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 blah. Look at how low that number's getting, guys. What the heck? It's gonna take me forever to lose weight, man. I was losing a million kilograms a click, and now look at me. Sad. 55, 46, 38, 32, 27, blah, 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 blah. And whoo, we're not losing many kilograms now, are we, folks? Boom. Look at that, get slim. Let's get slim, baby. Oh, look at this beautiful form. You know, the natural form right here, guys. Okay, this is what peak whatever species this guy is this peak evolution for his species, okay? All right, cool. Now what do we do? Oh, I get some coins. Oh, we are wandering around, guys. What's that? What does the number 2 do? Do we need that? Can't go down? Can't go up? The number 2 means something, obviously, guys. There's also like a chest here. What does that mean? What is that? One barbell, 6 coins. Okay. All right. That's me in the game making the same noise here. Oh, another barbell. Does that mean we can? Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? This is going pretty good now. This is going pretty good. We're losing some weight. We're gonna get under that in the next order of magnitude. Okay, we go below 100K and we're gonna be smaller. You want to see this? You ready for this? You ready? Huh? Get slim! Wow, dude, you're looking so good. I bet if you turned sideways, I wouldn't even see you at all. Like, babe, your figure is perfect. Okay, well, let's continue our adventure. I don't know what. Oh, that opens a door. Holy moly! Now that's crazy. I didn't actually get the number 2. Now there's a 1, 2, 3 here. That's sometimes when you got a problem in life, guys, you just gotta forget about it. Okay, just pretend you don't have a problem, and the problem will eventually go away. That's terrible advice. Don't take my advice. We got a staircase, guys. I guess that's where we're going next. Let's go upstairs. Look at me, I'm so fat. I barely fit through the door. What you gonna do? You gonna fight me? If you fight me, I'm gonna land. Oh my God, what is he? No, he got fat again. What the heck? You're not allowed to go into a room and get fat, you idiot. Lose that weight and get back in that room, would ya? No, stop. Don't eat the food. Stop. Oh God. I'm so disappointed in this guy. I'm not going in the fat room, guys. We can't go in the fat room. Okay. Is that another staircase? Bro, okay. Well, let me get all my coins first, okay? Or I ain't going nowhere. Jeez. Oh. Can't have the key. Can't go through here. Can't go anywhere. I guess this is for when I'm like really small. Okay, this is for when I really lose weight. Okay. No, get out of the room. Get out of the food room. Okay. Let's get you down to a slim 10,000 kilograms. You big glutton, you. Seriously, you can't even put this guy in a room without him eating food? So disappointed. I bet you want to go to the left, don't you? Yeah? Who do you think you are, Beyonce? Okay, we're doing it. I don't know what the coins do, folks. I don't know what that does. Gotta click on stuff. You just gotta click on some stuff, man. Go downstairs for a look. See what's around down here. What's around down here, huh? Number 2. We don't want a number 2 if we don't have a number 1 to go with it. Okay? That's my motto in life. You might think that's weird. Shut up. How many different plates? Oh. What? Okay. Alright, I see where I am, 99. Yeah, but what if I just click it 99 times? Isn't that how that game works? You see a number, you click on a number, the number gets smaller. Seriously, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm just gonna let this guy flail his arms and legs. Or hands and feet, or whatever. I don't think he's lost enough weight to have actual extremities yet. You know, he's just got nubs. Nubs are good, though. We like nubs, don't we? Okay, my guy. I'm kind of lost. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm kind of confused about where I am, but I'm making money. Okay, I am a hustler. I went to Hustlers University. Psych, I didn't. That's a bad place to go. Okay, now what? The number 2 is not gonna help me if I don't got a number 1 to go with it. How many times do I have to tell you that? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? Okay, well look, I'm back here again. Okay, like, I'm just gonna go back downstairs. Okay, where did these come from, huh? Oh God, it's the food room again. I'm just gonna take. No, he got fat. No, stop. guy thinks he can just eat all he wants. No. The problem is, if I go in that room, I just get fat because I go above 10,000 kilograms. That's what happens to me, man. I just want the coins, bro. Thank you. Oh, wait, I should probably go up these stairs. Yeah, there's a set of stairs over here, guys. You see a set of stairs, you gotta go over the Damn it! Wait. There's something back there, but I'm not small enough to get it. Has anyone seen a burble? I need a burble right now. Why did I go up here? I can't even fit through any of the doors, man. I'm just gonna go through the wherever, okay? Just going up and down the stairs, looking for a way out of this hellhole. I can't find a way out of this hellhole. That's okay. Way to go, my dude. Just, yeah, you know what? Just go ahead and eat. Just eat yourself to death for all I care, fatty. No, I don't want you to do that. Lose that weight again. Okay. It's hard being this guy's personal trainer, okay? It's almost like he doesn't want one. There, you slim thing, you. That classic Flash game noise, I can't get enough of it. I'm just gonna go downstairs, okay? There's nothing for me upstairs. I'm going down. Holy crap. Did I just get a map? Do I get a... Okay. Oh, well, this is gonna help me a lot. I don't see anything. I don't see anything on these floors for me. I'm gonna explore them all, okay? Let's go to A1. I know what you're thinking. That's a wonderful idea. Oh, look at that. It actually tells me where I am now, guys. How lovely is that? Bring up the map, go up here, see what's up. Oh, a couple of these. Okay, all right. Look, I don't know if there's a point for me to even collect these, to be honest. I'm not sure if it does anything. Yeah, nothing in here, bro. I gotta go upstairs more, okay? Yeah, why not? See, that key right there, bro, bothers me. Okay, yeah, there's 2 ways upstairs. We gotta keep going upstairs, bro. We just gotta, I don't know where we're going, okay? Wait, stop. I got 99 coins. I got 99 coins, baby! Okay, all right. Oh my God, I know what's about to happen. I'm pretty sure we're about to get smaller. Oh. Guys, he's almost as small as a regular person now. I'm so happy for him, even though he's not a person. I'm still really happy for him, okay? What's the most a human has ever weighed ever in kilograms? We're gonna find out, and we're gonna weigh less than that, okay? Heaviest human ever, John Brower Minnick. He's an American man who is the heaviest recorded human in history, weighing approximately 1,400 pounds. Only 635 kilograms, bro. I can't even lose that much weight. I can't even lose enough weight to be as small as that guy. What a tiny man. The largest woman in the world was bigger than the largest man. Heaviest woman ever recorded. Peak of 727 kilograms. I'm learning so much and it's terrifying, okay? I need to be as twig thin as these people. All right, lose it. It's going, bro. It's going. Say goodbye to those pounds. Thank you, Jenny. Very cool. Where am I going? Who knows? I told you guys I needed to get through a door at one point, but I couldn't fit through the door. Now I don't know where that door was. Well, if you wander around long enough, guys, you do end up finding new stuff hidden behind that big body of yours. Oh God, he did it again, folks. No. Bad cube. All I know how to do is go into a room and get fat, man. It's kind of annoying. What? The heck? Where the heck am I? Where? Okay, I think I might have found somewhere new. Looks like it. Looks like a... Hey, there we go. Do I need to go find the other ones again? Did I not hit them in the right order? Is that a problem? Darn. Lots of ways to get out of here anyway, so that's good. I can't remember where number 3 is, but I'll find it. There it is. And then we have to hit number 4, which is through the hole. Here's the floor. Here's 4. Oh, wait. That's a different color. Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah? Yeah, okay. We did it. We hit all 3 of the numbers. What's that? It's not a thing. You know what? That's probably where I'm allowed to go once I'm small enough to actually do that or something. There we go. Hey, that's a thing right there. Let's tap it. Oh my God. He's no longer the largest living thing in the universe. Okay, that's great. That's really good. Pretty soon you're gonna be smaller than me, my dude. Okay, it'll take a little while. We need to go a little smaller. Oh my God, he's so small. Look at that. Oh my God. I thought you'd get better looking. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at anymore, guys. It's kind of creeping me out. I'm getting out of here. I think I'm supposed to go down there. I'm not ready. Okay, let me just take a look around first. What does this do? Where am I? Where am I, bro? It's a new floor. That's all that matters. Okay. Oh, let's... You good, my dude? He's fine. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. There's the number 4 around here somewhere, right? There's gotta be a number 4 around here somewhere. Here. Gotta go down here to get number 4. Boom, number 4. Now I go back up. Oh, thank you. What's this? 999,000 bucks? I guess I'm doing okay. I guess I got all the money that I need. Okay, now I gotta just go back up to electricity place, okay? Where? No. You worked really hard on this body, okay? You can't give it up now. Okay, I think I've almost made it, guys. Almost. Up? Yeah, okay, here we go. 5. Now I gotta go get 6, which is down here. Okay, I'll grab these as well. I think I understand. It was all for this door right here. Gotcha. Wait, did that thing go away? I never did click on it. I didn't know I could have. I just didn't think I was ready. Here's another barbell, guys. I'm gonna be really small now. Okay, I think I'm gonna get smaller than I thought I was gonna get. I am now child-sized. 15 kilograms, that's nothing. Now I'm baby size. I'm pretty sure my 6-month-old niece weighs more than this. Bro, you can't weigh less than a kilogram. You can't weigh 0 kilograms. He can, and he will, and he did. So, I'm just a face now. Can I go across here? Yes, I can, because I can... That's the key I was looking for. That's the frickin' key. Okay. Yeah, I can float across there because I don't have any mass. Okay, I weigh 0 kilograms. What do you want me to do about it? Okay, I haven't been to the left and down yet. That's a key. Got it. What is this? I don't know what this even means. Oh, bro. I just got more money, guys. Just got even more money. Look at all that money, man. Like, bro. Yeah, let's get those pounds off you again. Thank you. Who does he think he is? Honestly. You can't drop me. I don't got any mass, dude. Gravity don't work on me because I weigh 0 kilograms, okay? Mass times acceleration is force. It's an unbalanced force of gravity, and you can't have an unbalanced force if you don't got no mass. Checkmate, atheists. What's with this one, and why can't I hit it? Because I feel like I need to hit this button in order to, you know, go to the next place. So does that mean I need mass again now? Because I could get some mass. I could get swole if you want. Okay, time to eat again. Because I noticed that I actually missed the spot, guys. I checked my map and I was like, oh, look, right here on floor 4, there's a spot I haven't been. So I'm gonna go to that spot now, okay? So I actually thought this spot disappeared earlier, but it didn't. I was in a different spot and I thought I was in the same spot, okay? You gotta hop on this and you can go across and then you get some more money, I guess. How much money we got now? We need like $10 more before we have 999999999. So great. Maybe I found absolutely nothing. Now what am I supposed to do? Is there another place I'm missing? Well, yeah, there's this spot right here. How am I gonna get in that spot right there? I don't know what I need. Hang on a second. Hear me out, okay? I'm pretty sure this is a giant switch. I'm pretty sure you need to be really big in order to flip a giant switch. So let's see if we can actually make it from the food place to this place, okay? Because I did notice that the doors are pretty big here. You know, the doors are pretty big. I worked so hard to get this guy to be skinny, and now he's getting fat again, guys. I don't know how fat he should be. So I'm just gonna let him bulk up to a nice, what is 10,000? There you go. Okay, let's get out of here. Not that way. We gotta go special way now, okay, big boy? All right, I think it's this way. All right, big boy. Here we go. Yep, see that big old door? That door's for you, my dude. For you. Wait, over here. Up. Down. Nope. Almost there, folks. Through all the big doors. Nope, that's not the, where am I? There's like a special way you gotta go to even get up here, folks, but I've done it, okay? Is that not big enough? Do I need to be even bigger? Do I even need to do this at all? I don't know. I'm coming back, okay? Go ahead, eat even more food, because apparently you didn't eat enough food. I don't know if this is even gonna work, but it might, okay? It's the only option I have. Eat up, big boy. Okay, that's good. We only have one way we can go. We can't mess this up, guys. It's not possible to mess this up. There's no way, man. No way. All right, where we go? We can't fit. That just means I went the wrong way, okay? There's other ways we can go. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's the one we'll go upstairs here. See? See? It actually worked. Just don't mess up on me if I want to get smaller. Thank you, because I need this, okay? I almost want my auto clicker for this, okay? But it's fairly fast. It's really only like maybe a couple dozen clicks and you're there. Okay, so it's cool. Smaller, my dude. You need to be even smaller.
That's a good boy. Nice and slim, just the way Daddy likes them.
Oh, I just got. Yep, that's a good. I wanted 999999999, but I'll take a one. Whoa, 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 whoa. I guess. Food down here. Dog over here. Stop! Don't do that. Surely, if I become non-existent, I can just do whatever I want, right? What do you mean I can't do whatever I want if I don't exist anymore? That's stupid. What's the dog gonna do to something that don't got no mass? Do I need to tell you about physics again? What? Why? This is... I don't know what this room is, but I don't think I did anything. Unless I need to be even fatter. There's an awful lot of me getting fat and then getting slim and then getting fat again and getting slim again, okay? It's really hard on my body. I think I need to take this guy to the room I showed you before with all the yellow in it. But I need to do it after being electrocuted. And I think I need to do it after being electrocuted to death. Okay, I did look some stuff up. This game's kind of confusing. How was I supposed to know I needed to die to win? Down here. Okay, you see this? You see this down here? 3F3-A? I'm pretty sure I need to be electric here. Electrocuting myself, having a good time, yay! Game over. Now I'm electric, so that's very cool. Doesn't feel like a game over to me. We can go up one more floor. And then, what? Bro. Okay, I need to go faster then. Thanks for that. So I have to die and then I gotta get a friggin' move on. Okay. Okay, here goes. So down, left, up, staircase, right. Oh, down, staircase, what? There. Can you believe it? That's what I had to do. I had to be a yellow guy in here and boom. Meat. I got meat now, okay? So I guess I can use the meat now that I have it. It was a meat button, not meat itself, apparently. Now I need to, well, I can shake off this weight anytime I want, okay? I just choose to be this size. Need to get in here. Better slim down. Boop. Hello. This is for you. Yeah, I knew you liked that. Get up, dude, get up.
The dog is fat now.
Well, I'm gonna be less than 0 kilograms now, guys, okay? Because I already had a barbell that got me all the way to 0. Get slim. They're like, hey, would you like another barbell? Okay, cool. Now I'm minus kilograms, guys. Don't ask how, all right? I don't even know. I'm negative slim now. I'm not even done, dude. I'm not even done. What happens after minus 1,000 kilograms?
I can't get bigger. That doesn't make any sense.
I guess this makes lots of sense. Hey! 100,000 kilograms. I am the solar system. How big do small do I get? It's a big, small number, okay? So I lost weight until I became a galaxy? No, that makes sense. I'm the friggin' Milky Way. I don't know how much weight you're losing now, my dude. You're kissing me. Diet success. Infinity plus or minus. I became the Big Bang. How? How does one become the Big Bang? I don't know. I guess once you go negative in your weight, you can go negative in time. Because there's no such thing as a negative weight, and there's no such thing as negative time. So if you get one, maybe you get the other. You know, it makes perfect sense now. Well, science has been cracked, guys. You're welcome. Anyway, guys, we did it. Okay, we lost a whole bunch of weight or something, and now this guy is the Big Bang. He is the beginning.
At this point, I've purchased dozens of YouTube channels for different videos, experiments, challenges, but today's gonna be a little bit different because I won't be buying a YouTube channel, I'll be selling one. And the channel in question is Sambucha. And you're probably asking yourself, Sam, why are you selling the channel? Aren't you having fun posting videos on here for us every single day? And the answer is yes. But honestly, I feel like I can make some money from selling the channel, and I think I need to do that at this point in my life. So I talked to a wide expert of financial advisors, and they told me that I could sell this channel for $1. And the reason being is because I'm not actually selling the entire channel, just a portion of it. So basically, this entire video you're watching right now isn't actually owned by me, it's owned by somebody else. And all the content held within it is decided by them and not me. Anyways, I have no idea what to expect. It should be fun though, so let's go ahead and list this YouTube channel for $1. All right, so to list this, I'm going on Craigslist, which is like the Wild West. They haven't updated their UI in God knows how long, probably like 20 years. This looks like a 2004 website, which I love. So right now they have us in New Jersey where I am based. However, I am going to post something more generally. So let me make an account and then I will post the ultimate ad. Please choose a category. We're gonna go with, this is always tough. What is a YouTube channel considered? I guess video gaming. Let's go video gaming. There we go. Sambucha YouTube channel. Price, $1. Purchase Sambucha's YouTube channel for 1 hour for the lovely price of $1. With this, you can control the content he posts for 1 hour that will be featured in a video. Also, the video ad revenue will be shared with you. Maybe make some more money, possibly. No guarantees. I feel like that's good legal protection. Okay, that looks like generally it, right? All right, now I'm gonna add an image. I'm just gonna take like a picture of the YouTube channel. All right, there you have it. That's the featured image, done with images. This is an unpublished draft, so it looks good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and publish this, and then basically whoever gets back to me first for $1, they can have the channel, they can control like the next however many minutes of this video that I decide to put out, probably 20 minutes or so, and then they could also make a lot of money. So this is going to be pretty wild because Craigslist is the Wild West. There might be some weird people on here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's go ahead and publish this. All right, so it's posted, so I'll get back to you as soon as somebody answers me, hopefully relatively soon. I mean, it's an absolute bargain. So, I mean, I put it in a very high volume area too in New York City, so somebody should ultimately find this, but I will keep you guys posted. All right, guys, so it's been a few days since I posted that listing on Craigslist, and we actually got a response from somebody named Connor Austin with the peace sign, and he's a verified seller on Craigslist. So I think this is a pretty legitimate dude. So he reached out and he said, hello, I'd like to buy Sambucha channel for $1. Is this offer still available? Don't love how he misspelled the name. How much ad money is he sharing? I don't know why he's acting like somebody else is posting this. I thought it was pretty clear that it was from me. I have some ideas for stuff for him to do. Great, let me know best payment method, etc. I love that he's like focused on the $1 payment. That's an important part of this. And then I said that you could send me 20 random things that you want me to do in your video. Just don't let them break YouTube terms of service. I don't know how familiar you are with YouTube, but doesn't even necessarily need to be something that I would typically do, though ensure it's within reason and something you want to see. Thanks and pleasure doing business. And he got back finally, took about a day, and he sent me over some stuff. So he said, I'm fairly familiar with YouTube. I watch a ton of Jacksepticeye. Does Jacksepticeye even post anymore? I feel like he doesn't even post. Oh, he does. And he wrote not 20 things, maybe like 15 things. Some of these look extremely random, so I'm not gonna show you all of these. I'll show you one at a time as I do them, so then you can see how crazy this stuff gets. It's stuff, frankly, maybe 3 of these I would do myself. The rest of this is just like nonsense, but should be fun, so let's go right into it. Okay, so he says, call a random number and convince them to subscribe. That seems... How do I go about this? All right, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna call a random number. What's an area code? Who's somebody I wanna get? Maybe somebody from North Dakota. So I'm gonna Bismarck area code 701. All right. Oh my gosh, I hate doing this. I don't like pranking people like this. All right, let's try a random number. So I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it starts with a 701. Okay, the call just ended. It looks like that was a number that didn't work, so let's try this again. I will gain a Minnesotian subscriber.
Have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no...
Okay, how do I find a number? This one's gotta be it.
Number you've dialed is not in service.
Does anybody live in North Dakota? All right, I did a 533 area code. I don't know what that is, but let's go ahead and call this one.
The service you're attempting to use has been restricted or is unavailable.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Sorry, an error occurred. Please try your call again.
I am not even kidding. I've called at this point 20 different numbers and not a soul has answered me. Okay, this is it. I'm getting a good ring.
This mailbox is not currently accepting messages.
I give up. All right, next up we have balance 10 books on your head. I genuinely don't believe I own 10 books, but I'll try to pull together 10 books right now. Okay, so I actually do have 10 books. So I'm going to balance 10 books on my head right now. I don't know if this is possible to do. 10 is an absurd number. What's the record? So somebody balanced 998. So I feel like I could definitely do 10. So we want to start with the widest base one, which looks like this one. All right, that's 4. Oh, this is a soft cover. This isn't gonna work. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's 5. I count that as 5 balance. Okay, 6. I feel like I could do this. I'm gonna go 7, 8 together. You know, I'll just go for all 10. Here we go. Okay, now I have to just let it balance. Oh, that's good. I feel like that counts. Oh, that's it. You saw it. You saw it. Ooh. That hurt my head a little bit, but I think we got it. I think that's 10 books just balanced on the head. He now wants me to play Happy Wheels, like Jacksepticeye, aka the GOAT. Okay, this guy loves Jacksepticeye. So much so that I am going to be playing Happy Wheels. Now, if you don't know Happy Wheels, it was literally like the first game that YouTubers ever gamed when they were doing gaming content. So here we have it. The Segway is the guy that I used to use all the time. Yeah, so, oh, how do I go forward? This is forward, okay. Now you'll see it's very jank, because as you're doing this, there's like a lot of stuff that happens. Okay, this is good. Wait, what do I do with spacebar? And then yeah, you see what happens to me? So like my legs are broken, which obviously isn't a good thing. But interestingly, I'm not dead yet because you could still survive without, okay, I don't like this guy. I do like him, he's not for me, so let's restart. All right, here we go. Let's just lean forward. There we go. There we go, that's momentum. Yep, that's good momentum there. Good. Hold on, wait. Oh, no, he broke his leg, but we don't need it. We don't need it. Look at my leg. We don't need it. No one's ever really needed a leg. You don't really need that arm as long as you're on the Segway. Oh, come on, make it, baby. Ooh, okay. What if we eject you out of here? Wait, you kind of made it. I think you're good. All right, come on, pull yourself up. Pull yourself up like an upstanding man. Good. Good, okay, we're still going. We're just, you know, handless, but you don't really need hands to survive in this world. I'm really proud of our guy. He's actually killing it. He's still holding strong on this Segway. Nice, nice, good stretch, good stretch. Oh, let's go. We actually won with 1 leg and 1 arm. Oh, I don't know how Jacksepticeye plays though. Let me watch Jacksepticeye Happy Wheels. Check it out.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. Top of the morning to you, laddies.
Can't do that. I don't know how these Let's Go YouTubers had so much energy to make those distorted voices. All right, now I will just do one attempt with this old man in a wheelchair. I feel like he's the most sturdy in this, so it makes sense. Looks like he's got hydraulics on it too, which is fun. Yep. Oh, look at that. Wait. Is it not a cheat code to have these hydraulics attached to me? No, no, wrong way, wrong way. Okay. You're good, you're good, you're good. Yep. Yep. See, I'm getting very lucky because I'm not actually hitting my head as I hit my head. But we should be okay. Oh, I lost my arm there. Oh, you lost your head, but are you gonna make it? That's a victory. Does that count? It should count because the head is the function of the entire body. If your head makes it, then I'd say everything else made it. All right, now we got another map. Okay, are we going or not? I thought, what? Oh, here we go. We just got pushed. All right, so we just got to survive in this bus. Well, we look pretty safe here. Yeah, keep your head down, right? Let that helmet just seep out. I'm glued to the ground because I'm a little bit scared that if I fall out of this, I'll die. No! Oh! Okay, you just lost an arm. You don't need that. You don't need it. You need your head, so don't lose that. Okay, you lost something else, another limb. But you're still doing okay. You're in the bus. Let's go. Okay. And now we have play a punk rock music video. I know nothing about punk rock. You just type in punk rock on YouTube. What do you get? What's like the top song? Oh, I wanna be sedated. Blitzkrieg Bop. Okay, I do know this. I do know punk rock, but we have to play like a non-copyright one. Where's some royalty-free punk music? Although it did say a music video, so maybe play this commercial. Wow, it feels like my childhood. That's not me saying that, I'm reading this. I'm gonna try to look up Connor Austin. Let's see what the guy looks like. I mean, potentially this guy. This is maybe the guy who we're purchasing from, Connor Austin. You know, LinkedIn's a pretty good place to find people. There's a lot of, oh, this could be him, New York Connor Austin. Whoa, it's definitely this guy. Connor, if you happen to be watching this, let me know if this is you. If this is you, comment on the video and say, lol, I'm Connor Austin. So then I know that it's you, because I think this is you. All right, well, that was exciting. I'm glad that I watched that. After this, First, we have write a 5-star review on the most recent Amazon product you've bought. Blindfolded, no typos, over 30 words long, huh? All right, well, if I'm going to my Amazon, what we'll find is the last thing I ordered was Lysol disinfectant laundry sanitizer and scent booster. So I use this when I do laundry. So I guess I'll write a review on this. So I'll give it 5 stars. The headline is going to be, your clothes will never smell the same. So I think I smell pretty good. Okay, add a written review. So blindfolded, what? How do I do that? This? Okay, so I'll type like this. You guys can see me, right? I'll type like this, and I have to do 30 words about a review. I don't know how to really type, so this is gonna be quite interesting. I really like this product because I think it's really solid, and it has a lot of interesting fragrance to it that ultimately will make you smell arguably the best in any group, which is huge if you care about your smell. I really like this product because I think it's really solid, a little bit of a typo there, and has a lot of interesting fragrance. I messed that up. And then I'm not sure what I said there. Okay, well, I guess I have to submit that. You said without typos, but I literally don't think it's physically possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit this.
You know me, I'm very real. I can take criticism. Why am I so mad? Have you seen what I've been going through?
But is the song funny outside of the context?
It's not funny!
No, outside.
It's funny!
No.
Is my life funny, bro?
No.
I'm literally talking about every aspect in my life. And people are making fun of it. What do you mean? It's my life! This is what I'm not.
When a grown man is making music like that, I just feel bad for them.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows.
In the thick of it, more like in the shit of it.
How old is this guy again? Like 35, 40?
Nah, you see, he's actually 31, but he's already entered his midlife crisis. Bro is still crashing out about people just not liking his song. His lunchbox is already getting taken off stores due to safety concerns. He also constantly contradicts himself, being a hypocrite several times, and he's now also being accused of being a huge racist. But most of all, his harassment campaign against Dan TDM is still going. The party ended an hour ago and he's still here. So he did another podcast with his boyfriend Logan Paul and his paid off dick rider Tristan Tate at home.
Dan TDM put out one tweet. The dude said one thing.
The biggest series ever.
He said one stupid thing. And we're still talking about him. He's a legend.
He's a bro.
He's a legend for that.
I'm gonna beat this horse. Even though it's dead.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. All three of these guys are complete and utter disingenuous fucking losers. I mean, yeah, KSI hasn't gone down to his levels yet, but he most certainly tried to get there at some point. And I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't matter what your intentions are, you're still a piece of shit for harassing Dan TDM in the way that you did. And I just wanna remind everyone, a channel with over 5 million subs had gotten banned at some point over the fact that they quote-unquote harassed another content creator, even if said harassment was simply limited to clickbait just like KSI's doing. But I guess YouTube just doesn't want to treat everyone equally, and that's fair.
I love Dan. Dan does this thing, innit? I do Reddit videos. Nah, Dan. Dan, bro. You come at me, I obliterate you, bro.
The obliteration.
I'm gonna be on your ass forever now.
Bro, what did you just say? I just said, you're gay! He's gay!
Until we talk man to man, I'm gonna be on your ass.
Let me freely harass Dan TDM, but leave my music out of this. Well guys, we've been proven wrong because his song hit top 10, which means it's good according to KSI.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thick of It is now my 9th top 10 single. So to all the haters, womp womp. Stay my time, TDM fans.
Wow, bro is an actual broken record. Alright, so let me get this straight. Everyone and their mother was calling this song trash, and KSI was losing his mind over people calling it trash. So now that it got top 10, he suddenly thinks he proved everyone wrong, when in reality that just proves that even the shittiest music can make it to the top. All you did was lower the bar even further, devaluing the achievement of getting to the top itself. The only reason your song got there is precisely because of the amount of people memeing and hating on it. Trust me, nobody would care if the song was just okay.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows.
And considering the amount of tweets you made about it, like, I got top 10, look at all the haters. It's almost like you're seeking some sort of validation from people online. When just a few days before you were posting tweets and going on people's live streams crying a river because they didn't like your song.
I've got people trolling online repeatedly, and there's nothing I can do, and it pisses me off.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king, what comments do you have about that statement?
Well, it's about my life, and then there's always drama. When I call in,
I don't even look at the fucking lyrics.
We know, brother. You didn't need to tell us. Everybody knows your ghostwriter's Nick A30.
Listen, you're cringing at me reacting to your cringe song. No, bro. That's my reaction to your song, KSI. I'm a hater now. That's it. Your song sucks.
Nick A30 loves it.
Great, out of all the people to like it, fantastic.
Literally, respectfully, that is the kind of target audience of the song.
No.
Yes, my song is in fact ass, and it's so ass that it's become a part of brain rot culture.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows.
I mean, I created a load of drama. With Dan, TDM, and
dude, I have
Lunchley.
Yeah, when I made a complete fool of myself and destroyed my reputation for my song, yeah, it was all worth it, man. Nice scapegoat, brother. Are you gonna use that one for years to come?
I think it's a good song. I think it's a good, catchy song. And people just want to take the piss because I went, the Lord Savior Dan.
Dan TDM fans can't believe it. They're shocked. Wait, people like KSI? But he came after my Lord and Savior Dan! Everyone is sheep who hates the song. Nah, people are enjoying the music. It's not trendy to enjoy KSI right now. It's not trendy to like KSI. It's trendy to hate me. It's trendy to hate me right now.
You're right, people are just sheeps that hate on a song because it's trendy to do it. The song in and of itself is definitely not complete ass. I mean, you'd think the guy would be at least a little more self-aware considering his comment section is roasting the fuck out of him. They could use this to get confessions out of serial killers, and the fact that his music video was the first to ever get ratioed by a comment, to the point where it hurt his ego so bad he decided to delete it.
This was literally my top comment. If anything, it's actually the most liked comment on the fucking music video. It's got more likes than my actual music video. A comment! 202,000 likes on this comment. Why aren't you liking the video?
Do you know why KSI loved the 1950s version so much? Because it had a different style, different artist, different mood, different beat, different music. And I kid you not when I say he's gotten so insecure about it that he's now trying to literally brainwash his fans into liking it. How? Well, by forcing them to listen to it multiple times.
I mean, look, if a song was actually bad, you would listen to it and forget it instantly. But because it's catchy, it might be a good song. It just might be. It's okay to enjoy the song. Look, you know what? Here, let me play 5 seconds of it right now real quick. Wow, what a banger. You know what? Just so it really gets stuck in your head, let's play the bit that everyone loves. Oh, wow. One more time. All right, I think that. One more time. Ah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
If that's not blatantly considered torture and brainwashing on camera, then I don't know what is. And he even laughed at a message of a poor soul that was tormented through a song. Truly disgusting.
I never follow internet drama or influencers, but I heard about someone named KSI who made a song that everyone keeps making fun of. Out of curiosity, I looked it up, and now it won't leave my head. I really don't like the song at all. I wish it would stop. How old is this guy, man? Is there any actual way to get your brain to forget a song.
Psychological torture isn't really something you should laugh at, KSI. What are you, a sadist? A sociopath? What exactly is going on in that forehead of yours?
This isn't a situation where I hate being seen as the bad guy. This is a situation where the internet is trying to make my art shit. They're trying to change people's perception of a song that is actually a banger.
And how is what you're doing any different? You're literally trying to change the perception of a song that's actually shit. It's the exact same thing, and you're trying to guilt people for doing it when you're doing it yourself. And you became hypocritical about this within 2 videos.
He does Minecraft videos. And what? Huh? It's true. I can't lose. Yeah. I can't lose. Facts.
I can't lose. I'm different.
You can train all you want. It won't matter. Soon you will face reality and it will hurt you. You don't want this as much as I do. You don't need this as much as I do. No pressure, Tommy. I'll see you soon. Tommy! I can't lose! Yeah. I can't lose! Facts.
Oh man, just look at the way his boyfriend got all disappointed all of a sudden.
Before he won it, it was a loss because he said he was going to knock out. Control it, KSI, come on.
We'll get the rematch and you'll win the rematch.
Do you want that rematch?
You know what? You know what?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro.
Cry more, pussy.
Womp womp. I do more than just Minecraft. Yeah. Bro, even back then, bro, I was spitting facts. Even back then, I was spitting facts on you motherfuckers.
Even back then, I was a narcissist. Even back then, I was sucking my own dick dry. KSI, try not to brag about literally anything challenge. Impossible.
Music videos and tour videos and other types of stuff on
Facts.
the Sidemen channel as
Facts.
well. And he just plays with blocks. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but I'm kidding.